that shit. Like, are we recording?
Yeah.
Leonard, pick up the microphone. Jump in.
Wakey, Lenny.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, maniacs.
Welcome to another episode of...
I thought you were going to say something else with an M word.
We have special guest Nate Figs here,
Hi, nice.
who we
nice.
just had a pancake
Welcome
eating
back, Nate.
contest earlier.
Thanks for having me.
And you guys can judge for yourself who the winner was and who the cheater was. So, this is the last I
Hey,
speak
it was
of
all
it.
recorded.
You guys will see. Lenny believes that the waitress was conspiring with Nate for him to win.
Well, if it
Pancake
wasn't their
eating
waitress, it was something else. Like if it
Well,
wasn't
he's
going to
gonna
be the
find
waitress,
something,
it
of
was going to be
course.
the water. Or if it wasn't the water, it was going to be something that he just makes up. Oh, are we live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you even welcome the people?
I never welcome. No, we just start talking.
Oh, okay.
I welcome you.
You might want to like come up with the intro. Welcome to another episode of the Delray Misfits. I'm your host, Andrew or
Nate.
Brad or Lenny.
You rap Nate. No, we just
Yeah.
do whatever. It is what it is.
You know, as you all know, Dale Chance was involved in a horrible accident last night.
What
Was
did
it
the
last night
masses
or
know
2
this?
nights?
Last night.
Yeah,
Last
for those that you don't, it's really serious. You know, his truck apparently flipped 3 times.
Truck or car? We don't really know the
Yeah,
details.
and,
That is insane.
But it definitely has some spinal damage and parts damage to his organs, so he's in pretty bad shape. So if everybody could say a prayer, even send him some get well wishes, as you guys did me, that'd probably brighten his spirits a little bit. Yeah, I'm really down in the dumps about it, because, just wanted to get back on his feet. But we don't know the extent of his injuries, but he'll be back, I'm sure.
Well, all we've heard is that he got rods put in his spine.
Oh shit!
Spine,
Wow.
yeah, like
Broken
4 rods or
ribs.
some shit.
Oh, man.
See, I didn't even know
Lacerated
that.
spleen.
The only thing I've heard was what Brad told me about the car flipping. That's it. So that's new to me. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's things like can happen, just like that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you could die in any second. There's no
As
guarantee.
long as he's not paralyzed, he can make a recovery.
He'll make a recovery. You can't get a guy like that paralyzed. Ain't gonna happen. He's too strong-willed.
Attaboy.
Well, accidents happen, Technology they have, and him being in the good shape that he was in when it happened will definitely help too. I'm sure his recovery
Oh, yeah.
at least. And Emma's out of the hospital now, recovering, right?
Makes you wonder who's next. It's like the movie
Lenny,
it's like
Emma, Dale.
yeah.
Final Destination.
Final Destination. Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Throwback.
That's what it makes you think of.
I guess I gotta be careful. Jay almost pulled something.
They're calling it the Genova curse. I've read,
Oh no
or
shit!
the 1% autism, 1% autism curse. I saw too. So
Where is Genova? I like him on a podcast personally.
why? So you can hear it.
I bet you
sick.
could
You
find
do, but
us.
nobody else fucking
I bet you
does.
could
Yeah.
find him on Instagram right now.
Go ahead, call him.
If you call him
Keep
right
going.
now, he'll be here in 20 minutes. I guarantee it.
Think so?
Yeah. Jason's good for 10 or 15 minutes, and then, he can't sit still, he can't focus, so he gets distracted, and he gets antsy, and then he wants to leave.
He gets
So-
distracted, and he's a distraction. He's got nothing to add.
Okay, I was looking for him on social media.
Stop looking.
So how was your Germany trip? Where'd you go for 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was, no, longer than that. I left the 14th of December, and I came back the 4th. So I was there for like almost 3 weeks.
A German Christmas. How was it? Get snow?
Well, it was awesome to just spend time with Livia. I mean, that's the reason why I went there. But the weather was terrible. I guess
I
it's
saw
just
the
like,
shit that you posted every day. It's dark and dreary, rainy, and
yes,
cold. And
I was losing it. I didn't have any motivation to because we were supposed to film videos and do stuff like that. But when some of the days that we went outside, I'm like, screw it. We'll
So
just
how
do
does
whatever.
Germany differ from Florida?
What do you mean?
Especially the area you've been. Just as say if you go out in public to a grocery store, a restaurant, or a gym.
The whole setup's just way different.
How so?
It's hard to explain. Like their grocery stores are tiny. Like have you ever been to a what's that German store down here? Aldi's.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever like Aldi's? You know how Aldi's is like a small supermart? It's like that except smaller. It's pretty crazy. Those are the grocery marts. So when Livia came here and she saw like Walmart and all this place, she's like, holy cow, these things are huge. There's nothing, and they don't really have all the stuff we have here. like for grocery shopping. But even the streets, everything is different. I could never, like if Livia let me drive her car, I would probably get in an accident because I don't know how the streets work.
Yeah.
Did you drive on the Autobahn?
I didn't she did. She loves driving on Autobahn. She scares me when she drives, especially in that little smart car going on the Autobahn as fast as you possibly can.
How fast did she get up to?
Well, she maxes out on the smart car. I think it's like 150. What is it? I think
kilometers.
It's one. That's because they don't have miles per hour. So km, and I think that's
on the metric
I
system.
think that's like 90 miles per hour. I think
Something like that.
something
Smart
like
car?
in a smart car. Yeah, and like
Wow.
it scares me because you're like in this tiny
Yeah,
little
it's
thing,
like a golf
and if
cart
you
with
hit
fucking doors on it.
if you hit like a rock, he just
Yeah,
flies.
no shit.
So I was like, I'd like be scared because the Autobahn goes through like all of Germany. Like there's certain parts where you can't speed, but they have the speed
Like
limit.
where the exits are and shit.
No. There's like certain parts of like the Autobahn that actually has speed limits.
Mm.
I think it's like 100 km or something like that. I think that's what it goes down to. And then it'll tell you there's like this sign that has like 3 slashes over it, and then that means no speed limit. You just go as fast as you want. It's insane because people's like, but they just fly by you.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's like the whole setup's different.
How are the women looking?
You can't. What? Trying to set me up, right? The women, they're fine there, you know.
They don't have back page tranny in Germany. Did you ever
I'm
look?
sure they do.
Did you ever look, Leonard?
He's a professional at this.
Just
No,
just America.
I don't think they got too many tan trans over there, if you know what I mean.
No,
So the weather being that it is, the bars are probably full all day, huh?
yeah. Well, they're always full. It doesn't matter.
They're always smoking and drinking over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of like I've never seen more people like in Europe in general smoking like cigarettes is a huge.
Same in Spain. man.
Huge. I think it's just a whole Europe thing.
They don't frown on it like they do here.
No,
They
man.
smoke wherever.
See, like,
Yeah.
and here it's different. Like,
Not in the restaurants, but outside anywhere. Like here, you can't smoke in certain places when you're out fucking side.
Are the streets cleaner? I heard.
No,
they are.
they're not.
They're really not.
No, they're not. No, well, at least not in most of the places I've been to. Like, if you go to Amsterdam, there's like, it's not a super clean place. You've been to Amsterdam,
Yeah, it's
so it's
great.
not super clean. You know what I mean?
You would love it. There's bikes everywhere. Everybody rides bikes.
Take them to the red
Huh.
light district.
Yeah.
The blue
Lenny
light
would- he'd fit in
district.
perfect because you love riding a fucking bike
The
everywhere.
blue light district, right, Brad? That's where I would like.
The
to
red
go.
light district. Oh, the blue light is what is that? Where all
I
the
didn't go to the
trainers
blue
go?
light. I went to the red light.
You
So you
missed
saw
out.
the dancing chicks in the windows?
Yes.
Yeah. You're not
They
supposed
look-
to bring cameras.
They look fucking fake
Uh.
until you walk up to them and they start moving. Like, holy shit.
like a mannequin.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them are all dolled up.
We went there.
Are they
it's-
naked? Some of them spread
No.
eagle.
Not naked. They're in their bra and panties.
Uh-huh.
What did your girlfriend say?
Nothing. We fucking laughed. Went and had beers. Walked around. It was fun. Very interesting. And they have no fucking... That river runs right through it.
The canals.
And there's no... You could push anybody right in there. There's nothing blocking it.
I mean, you could. That'd be fucked up, though. Because that water's dirty.
If all of us idiots went, either Lenny or Jay would end up in that fucking river, I'm sure.
I can see Jay in there. I don't know about Lenny. He's too cautious. Why are we whispering?
Is he calling you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see that.
I'm not going to answer it during the podcast.
Well, yeah, why? You know what I mean? I was trying to decipher. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. The initials.
So Nate, how are the gyms? Did you see any freaks over there?
Yeah, did you...
Gyms?
You went to the gym?
The gym we did go to the gym every fucking day there. But are you talking about like bodybuilder size? There's
Yeah.
I only saw maybe a few, but nothing like I've seen, in the gyms.
No Arnold's.
Yeah, no Arnold's or no I didn't see no like pro bodybuilder types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Really. I
And
need
everything, it's all in kilos, too.
Yeah. So I like benching 3 plates with the, I think fit because they don't have 20 or what is it at 20 kgs plates, and that's like what they use for 45s.
Right.
So all they had in the whole gym were just a bunch of 25s. Was it 25? Yeah, 25s, and I think I don't know what else. Oh no, 15s, 15 kgs and 10 kgs, and nobody puts their shit away. But trying to, I was squatting like 3 plates, but it turns out it's not 3 plates. It's not like 315. It's like 15 kg. No, 15 kg, 15 kg, 15 kg. I think it's like 200 and something pounds. But it looks cool.
Typical thing. You're always going for the easy way out.
Yeah, like the pancake eating contest, right? Because you wanted to drink some fucking water.
Freudian slip.
I didn't drink water the second time.
Now you want more water. You're still cheating.
We're like 10 hours later.
According to you, it's an all-day thing.
You could probably eat another 30 right now.
You could not. Just, I'm hot. Ooh. Maniac, see for yourself.
No, he said the pancakes were fucking hot.
Squealing like a
they
baby.
did. You could see the steam coming off them. How the fuck can you eat that shit fast?
Man up, like I did.
Like you did. You were only like 30 minutes behind him.
Squealing like a pig.
He finished, and you didn't finish for another 20 minutes later.
I feel like I should have ate those other 10. I feel bad for leaving them.
I feel like I should have ate another 100, which I could have. How's that?
No, you couldn't have.
King Nate, cookie cutter.
Wait, say that again?
You're so full of shit, it's great.
I could eat another 100.
Yeah. In the next 100 days. The next 100 hours.
Nate, I thought we were going to have to put you out of there on a stretcher.
Because you thought I was going to keep on eating?
I didn't like the look on your face. It concerned me.
You told me to stop.
Yeah, to save.
No, stop, Nate. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah, that's right.
For your own personal safety, you could have got Baker acted. So you're trying to put yourself in danger.
What is that?
What the fuck are you
I have
talking
the authority to Baker act you.
But
Next time you want to they'll give you a 48-hour observation mandatory in Fair Oaks.
So anybody can Baker act anybody?
Technically, I guess you
Explain
can.
to him what Baker acting is.
There's a law in Florida and some other states called a Baker Act where if you think an individual is a danger to himself or others, they can be legally put under forced 48-hour observation in a mental institution.
What?
He says it so matter-of-factly. I'm surprised nobody's done that to Jason yet.
What happened to me 3 times.
Really?
Against my will. In the last 25 years, sure.
3 times?
10 years ago is the most recent.
And you had to stay for 2 days?
Well, the last time I didn't because the doctor knew me. He says, get this, he's a good, hard-working boy. He doesn't belong in here.
Well, that's not...
And the doctor discharged me himself.
And and you were trying to harm yourself?
No, I took a sling of GHB at the gym and passed out. When I woke up, they wanted to put me in an ambulance, and I ran out the door and tried to run home. And the cops and paramedics got me on Military Trail on foot, and they converged on me, and I dragged the pile. I didn't throw any punches, but when they got around me in a circle, I was driving my legs, and I drove them a good 10 yards, witnesses said, right in the broad daylight.
Oh, Leonard.
You've been in some serious shit.
Not really.
Not
as much as you.
And that was the last time you got Baker acted?
Yeah.
What happened the first 2 times? What were the first 2 times for?
The first time I came home, my mother, I was living at her house in 92 over in Sun Valley. They were pointing.
Yeah.
And she had a boyfriend, and his name was Gary Greenberg.
Oh, you told this story. That was the time where they dragged you. You knocked him off the chair.
Yeah, I come home from work, and
no, we heard that.
She cooked
Go to
for
the second one. What's the second one?
The second one was, what the hell was I doing?
Something.
The second one, yeah, it was somewhat recent. I can't remember the details.
You were that out of it, huh?
Yeah, I can't remember what happened.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, I was there 3 times. You know. Much.
I'm looking at my camera right now.
Why, is that on?
I think it is. I saw a flash.
Oh. How come it's not plugged in?
Yeah.
It has a battery, stupid.
Oh.
When the fuck do you see us plug in this camera?
Somebody, when you were in the house, asked me, open up Grad's glove compartment. He has a dildo in there.
Didn't they ask you to piss in there too?
Yeah.
He's rummaging through your glove box.
That's the last time I let you have my camera on a live feed by yourself.
Questions,
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I was just answering.
The last time I did that, he was in Jack's and he took it into the bathroom with him.
I wonder.
He was showing people his shit.
I wonder if you had your own Instagram, you know what?
Oh.
Yeah.
Would not be good.
Imagine what that would be. And
Would
it was
not-
actually Lenny, like the real
I
Lenny.
would just exclusively talk to Christina.
Bullshit. You would get trolled into answering and doing a bunch of
Oh, it would be
shit.
worse than Jason, huh?
10 times
Oh, yeah.
worse than Jason.
I think he would like.
Because
You
Leonard
guys
really
would hear
doesn't
calls
give
from
a
him,
fuck.
like from jail or something like that. I thought Christina
And
Roccolini was.
he's more gullible than Jason when it comes to this
Oh
shit.
yeah, I know.
You
And
know?
you can tell him this right to his face.
Yeah, he knows it. That's why he doesn't have it. We'll make sure he doesn't fucking have it. If I see you with a smartphone again, I'm going to grab it and smash it on the fucking floor.
One day he comes up with an iPhone.
Yeah, right?
Hey guys, it's me, Lenny.
That's too much of a distraction for Leonard. He would get nothing done if he had a smartphone. Isn't that what happened the last time you had it?
Well, actually, I used up all my mom's data looking at porn sites, and I got infected with a virus, and she had to look at my porn history. And she says, "What the hell are you looking at?"
So she actually saw that you looked up tranny porn?
I wonder what she thought.
I'm sure.
That's just fucking lovely.
Does she know about this? About your fascination with trannies?
She has to. Because my aunt watches religiously, I heard, in West Virginia.
Watches what?
The Misfits and me.
Oh, then yeah, then
Your
it's,
mom's sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, then she knows everything.
Yeah.
She knows what kind of crazy person you
She
are.
says, "Why don't you clean your apartments?" She goes, "You got one hell of a dirty apartment." Yeah.
You gotta
I
clean
think that is
yourself first.
no wait. Your apartment is beyond dirty. It has its. It's.
Today was the worst it ever smelled.
Oh, did you go there today?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what Trump described some of the other countries as.
By the way,
a shit hole.
I wanted to.
It's literally a shit hole.
Whose place is it? Like whose actual place is it?
Some landlord.
So Yolanda, does he ever go and just check out? Like there's probably supposed
Surprised he
to.
hasn't evicted his ass.
5 years ago, he's in there. It was 10 times worse than it was now. Believe me.
But I mean,
That'd be 10 times
The
worse.
sink didn't work. The toilet didn't work, where you had to fill it up with sink water to flush it.
but does your landlord actually? Does he come to like check on you, like to check on
Yeah,
his
he
place?
said it was a disgrace. I said, "I'm training for a contest." I says, "I don't have time for that shit."
Is this serious? Are you being
I told him
That
that
shit.
I told him
Literally
that
that shit. That's what it's turned into.
His father said, "Hey, his father's turned before." He goes, "I don't care what it looks like. He pays his rent on time.
How much is rent there, by the way?
$800.
That is extremely expensive for that place.
Well, I don't pay utilities.
I'm just maybe because I'm comparing it because of how
Do
dirty.
you have any utilities?
Free air.
But just like how dirty it is,
It just needs mop.
I think that's just dry.
You mop it, it'll look good as new.
But until someone
Wait,
does
wasn't
so-
that on? Wasn't that on? Isn't that on a shirt?
That's on a fucking shirt now. Yeah, we got to get you one, actually.
Is it? It's on the back or something like that. Just needs mopped or something.
Uh-huh.
That's really
with a
funny.
little mop.
We sold a bunch of those shirts.
Oh, yeah.
We had to cut it off. We did a pre-sale last week.
Oh yeah, I saw that. How is the turnaround time there? How is it like? I mean, once they get paid and they start the actual production, like is it done within
Days.
a couple days?
Yeah,
That's not
pretty
bad.
good like that.
That's not bad.
Like to shout out Pro Nutrition, Peak Physique. They gave us some free smoothies on the house.
Oh yeah.
Delicious. Very unique store, non-cookie cutter, very unique posters.
Yeah.
Zach and
I'd
Henry. they're
encourage
cool
all
guys.
maniacs from all over the world to come visit if you're in town. Pro Nutrition, tell them the Delray Misfits sent you. And maybe he'll hook you up with a nice smoothie. The guys' names are Henry and Max. The
No,
owners.
Zach.
Henry and Zach. And Koth Andrew, actually.
And you got a bag. They gave Jay Masters a little bag full of fucking sample. Where's that shit at?
And they gave Koth Andrew and stuff. He actually works there, so
Oh, he doesn't work there.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay.
So, Nate, we went over our New Year's plans for 2018. Can we ask you yours?
Well, okay, so what I did.
No, we want you to know your goals for 2018.
Oh, for 2018. I don't know. I really like. Okay, so New Year, new me, yay! I don't like believe in that whole like.
Bullshit.
Cookie cutter.
What
shit.
are you? Okay, so yeah, I don't.
No, just what do you want to accomplish this year?
I definitely want to. I want to build a new business. That's what I do want to do.
Like
I'm like in the midst of like doing like
business.
1,000. I'm like in the midst of like looking for a bunch of like how to monetize, not like monetize like YouTube, but just like monetize certain things and just learn what people want. You know what I mean? So just like to sell shit, maybe. I don't know.
So you want to land. You want money. You want capital. Is what you're saying.
No, well, I'm learning like the whole like
Everybody wants
T-shirts
money.
and the whole like how to do business. You know what I mean? I'm learning all that stuff.
You can't survive without it. I mean, you could, but not a very good life.
But I do want to build a brand for sure. That's what I'm trying to do. It's just.
Do you have a logo?
I do have a logo, but I'm not really. I don't really like it. Like so, like it's. I think it's something that you got to keep on trying to find. And when you just stumble across your logo and you're like, oh, I like this one. That's how I see it. Because I have like a bunch of like different types of logos that I've made over the years. I just never actually stuck with one.
Any plans on marriage or children?
One of these days. Does that make me a cookie cutter? It probably does, huh?
No, it's no, not at all.
Oh my God. What are you on, Lenny?
Nothing. That's the problem. He needs to be on something. This is how a 47-year-old man acts. You're starting to feel your age, aren't you? Once you got off all that shit.
What's amazing is how stiff I feel and inflexible. Stiff as a board.
But you're really flexible?
No, but just general movements and the coordination between the brain and the body
is this what you're
off.
Is this what you're experiencing after coming off of all that?
Yeah.
You know what? I
was using GH2 in a lot of high amounts as well. That's great for anti-aging. My body's aged significantly.
How old are you?
I'll be 48 in April.
Holy shit.
Jay Masters will be 49 in March.
Really?
Yeah. 49. Benching over 500 pounds at 50.
Today. He did 505.
He's going to break that record at 50. He's going to break it.
Yeah, he might.
But he's getting into where he's doing too much specialization that could hurt him. Because I think him coasting and not doing it that often is what kept him strength up. Not getting injured. He starts doing specialization movements, he could tear something. So because it's working his body more. There's Kimbo.
Well, hopefully you didn't suffer any kind of injury today.
It's so crazy.
Hey,
like when I watched like Jay Masters, I never really took him to be super. Like he's super strong, but I never really took him to be like super educated in being strong. I just thought he was like big boy strong, like fat boy strong, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, just a big dope.
With just with like
he's a college graduate.
I mean,
did he graduate college?
Yes, Eastern Michigan.
Right,
yeah. But I thought he was just that type. He's just big, and then he's strong because he's big. I didn't know he was like really into the whole like fitness. Because all I hear about is him drinking and like being a crazy maniac drunk.
We quit drinking.
Did he?
Temporarily.
Oh, good. He probably should, right?
He didn't quit totally. Just for a few weeks. What did he say? What he won powerlifting in Michigan when he was a junior, senior, high school.
Teenage National Powerlifting Championship. That's the strength's gonna stick.
But he travels a lot, right?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. So he's here for a while now?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
possibly for good.
Yeah, he's off the road now.
So he's gonna be like training more, cause like he would drive his like truck and do all that like traveling stuff. I'm like, how does he lift? Like in between that time, does he
very little?
I couldn't see him going to the him being the trucker that goes there, stops just to lift and then keep going.
Right. Yeah. Well, because you got to meet certain time.
Yeah. Of course.
The faster you are, the more money you make.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got to get your.
That has to be a rough
your cargo from point A to point B. If you're quicker, it just makes sense. You're gonna make more money.
But
you can do more drops.
I'm saying that has to be a rough job.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Imagine driving around this country now in the winter, one of those big ass fucking trucks,
and break it down the side of the road in a deserted road,
or just like losing traction because of the wheels.
In a fucking snowstorm.
And something that's heavy like that, it's just gonna keep on. Like once it starts going.
Well, that's the thing. You can't stop. You got to meet your deadlines. You got to just keep fucking going.
Oh. Did he enjoy it?
I don't know.
He should be here right now.
Yeah, no shit. He's lazy. He had enough of us today.
I think that was my first time meeting. He said that we met before, but I don't remember ever meeting him.
I'm trying to think of where.
Because when I was,
The Rubies,
He must have saw you at the gym one morning, I think.
but like no, because I don't know.
I think you stopped going there when he started showing up.
Well, that's when I think my hours changed for work.
Yeah, you see, he was at the first Ruby. You probably saw.
Jay
No.
came out of nowhere. I didn't know him before he joined World Gym. Did you? Jay Masters.
No.
I brought him there.
I think he
I
came
had
in after around like when I because
I had to
my
beg
schedule
him to
changed.
come on. He didn't want to come on. He wasn't interested. I had to beg him to come on. He's like, "What do you want me to do?" I said, "Do one of your lifts." So he came in there that morning, introduced me, did a big bench.
Now he's like,
Where did you meet
100%
him at?
in, yeah.
He was coming into the gym like around midday, and he was laid off his first job, and he was coming in around 11 or 12. He'd stay there till like 4. Instead, he'd sit behind the desk like he worked there, talk to Coach Andrew for hours. You know, it's a lonely guy.
Yeah, because he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, a couple of knee operations. I remember he was telling me about. And I never saw him lift heavy before. I thought he was a joke at first. And then I saw him lift heavy. I said, wow,
Yeah,
I'm
not
surprised.
today, man. That's impressive. For
Yeah.
a guy his age, pushing that much weight.
Yeah, that is insane. Shit, I don't know if I'll ever be able to bench 500.
No, if you don't get at
no.
a certain age, you never will.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I bet you I could if I tried.
No.
No, that was my
Ah.
body weight now. I'd have to put on like another 100 pounds.
Yeah.
You'd have to do it. It's a thing about the connective tissue, too. You got to have that strength at a young age. Just not going to happen. It's never really happened from what I know.
You're probably right.
It's just one of those things you have to have it in your 20s. You got to be in a ballpark. Like Andrew Calora, he benched over 500 pounds at 21.
What about you? When did you do your max?
I didn't do it till mid-30s. I'm the exception, but I was doing over 4 my late 20s
What?
on a
Benching?
bench. Yeah, which is really nothing for my body weight. But Calora probably at 19 probably could have done 500. I think he did. That's when he really got his first strength boost because I got him on tests and D-ball.
Because you got him on that?
Well, yeah, but you could tell he was a good bencher without it.
Well, yeah, that's usually the people that are naturally strong. That's what you're saying. pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah. You got to get there naturally first. Ain't going to happen.
It's usually like the high school kids. They're in high school and they're the guy that's benching like 315.
Exactly.
Or there's that one kid that just has that crazy gorilla strength.
Yeah, because he's good at it. I mean, it's possible to bench that natural, but you got to be damn young. Or kiss it goodbye. And as far as putting a bench shirt on, that's not lifting.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either.
I'll say that right now.
Have you used a slingshot, right?
Uh-uh.
You have the thing that goes around here and helps you bench?
No.
You haven't used that?
That's the shirt you're talking about, right?
No, that's a bench. He's
I
talking
think
about
Chuck
bench
had.
suit.
Did Chuck have that slingshot thing for a while?
I think so.
You're
Did
talking
you ever
about a
I
powerlifting
think
suit,
so, I
right?
remember.
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking about a slingshot. It's like
Uh-uh.
Mark Bell has this thing. It's supposed to like help you bench. I don't know. It's just a thing, but it's like kind of like.
Yeah, I'm kind
I've
of
seen that. I
I'm
know what you're
upset. I'm
talking
kind
about.
of upset with
Oh,
Chuck
you
right
do?
now
How is it? Why?
because that news that was divulged about him dropping kitty cats off in the woods.
Oh my god.
He could have dropped them off at my place,
Oh my god.
Chuck. What if somebody dropped you off in the woods when you were a little kid?
Oh, you told that story?
yeah,
Yes.
just last week. Yeah. I
Wait,
think
what?
when you were cleaning up Kimbo's
What do you
shop.
think?
that's
What do you think
right,
that
yeah.
poor? What do you think that poor cat's thinking?
Oh,
You know, just
it's
drop
gonna
him
have to
off
adapt.
like that. Well,
Hopefully that cat will find its way back
I
to him
hope-
and
I'd
fucking
say
scratch his eyes.
we-
A domesticated
we
house
dropped
cat.
Chuck
Wouldn't
off. In,
survive. Yeah, raccoon
doomed.
would fuck.
why don't we drop you off in Somalia, Chuck? Naked and see what they do to you.
Which Chuck are we talking about?
Chuck the schmuck.
Delray Misfits show?
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Chuckles.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I divulged that. Sorry.
His,
That just
his
bothered
IG's like
the
The
shit
guy
out
that
of
would come in and do his
What's that?
His IG's like
infantile
to go?
displays of
To
strength.
go tomorrow. Yeah.
Something like that.
His very infantile displays of so-called strength he used to try to pull on people. These goofy kind of lifts with bands and bars.
You talking Chuck still?
Yeah. Oh, look how cool
Well, Jay was
I am.
talking about using bands today.
Yeah, yeah. He was like heavily talking about the scientific stuff about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been getting killed since he posted that video of me doing the exercise ball hack squat. Hey, it works.
How do your knees feel?
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of soreness in the rest of my legs. I don't need it in my knees. Don't knock it till you try it.
Some people. Oh, dang it. Hold on.
What happened?
I'm itching right here. Sorry, I'm scratching my leg.
Leonard's got fleas. He just flicked out of his beard.
Okay, what were we talking about? What happened to all the questions that you got, Brad?
What questions?
All the questions don't you ask the people?
Yeah.
You want me to read some? I'll let Andrew because he needs to wake up.
Oh boy.
You can't let Andrew smoke before a podcast. You want to start at the top?
Sure.
There you go.
So Lenny, how are you doing? In the meantime.
He's down in the
down
dumps.
and out, not the usual self.
Yeah.
Totally
He took another beating today.
Favorite mints from each of you, from Grape Gorilla.
Okay, hold on. Well, no, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna.
What were you
Well, I guess I am.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say this is such a fucked up mint though. When Brad stole Jason's, all his clothes at the gym,
He went nuts.
and he went.
Oh.
He was fucking livid. I remember, like, I was in the gym. That was when I was in the gym. You're like, I'm gonna take his shit because he was posing and he wanted you to film him posing or something. Remember those days where he just like, oh, let's go pose, let's go pose, let's go pose, let's go pose.
He'd grab anybody that was in the locker room
Correct.
to film him fucking posing in his underwear.
But when you took his shit from him while he was in the bathroom, he came out and screaming from the top of his lungs. I felt bad though because I was laughing because it was
I
funny.
waited a while. I thought he would walk out in his underwear. He fucking refused to. Meanwhile, he would pull all his clothes off in the middle of the gym and start posing, but he wouldn't walk out to get his clothes.
Is that a fucked up mint to say that's my favorite mint?
Mint.
It stems from some minor vindictive feelings toward the piss lord.
The shit lord.
How about yours?
I don't know.
I'd
I
have
don't
to-
have
I'd
one.
have to
Yeah, I
think.
don't know. I can't think of any off the
I've
top of
filmed
my
so
head.
much shit over the years, I can't remember what's
My favorite mints happen off camera.
Yeah. That's actually true.
or stuff that's been edited out is the best shit, actually.
Maybe the one with Victor, when I told him, but my back is like your waterbed at home. Why don't you come in and take a nap, Victor?
I don't remember that.
I think I remember
Him
that.
and his little quarter reps, his little garbage reps.
Quarter reps on what?
Everything. Victor was the king of quarter reps.
No, I think you are.
I was gonna say that. I didn't.
But his are Lenny
I wanted
reps.
you to say it first.
They're less than a fucking quarter rep.
They're a quarter of a quarter
I
rep.
have Victor's videos on Lyft. He did full reps.
Wrong
He's
again.
the only person here that's saying he does quarter reps is the quarter repper himself.
Victor was the master of close grip.
Yes.
Everything he did was close grip. It was
Yeah.
kind of weird. He would never bench. He would never military
That's why he had
press.
huge fucking triceps.
Right.
Yeah.
What do we got? What else do we got?
He said do
let's
good
see.
pull
Dummy
downs with
questions.
the whole stack behind the neck.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
How many questions did you guys get? You guys get a lot of questions. It should be easy to, or all of them just trolls.
Some of them you're not going to read.
Yeah.
Any advice on dieting when you're a broke college student?
Ramen noodles.
I was gonna say the same thing. Ramen noodles.
Yeah.
No ramen noodles. They have nothing but fat causing.
Ramen noodles and throw like an egg in there towards the end of it cooking.
Just stick with high protein.
Where did you post the questions at?
A lot of eggs. Eggs are cheap.
Last Misfits post.
How much?
Canned tuna.
Canned tuna is the way to go too.
And learn how to shoplift.
All right.
The last one was
Question for Leonard. Is there any one person on the planet that if they were to walk up to you and challenge you in a street fight, would you decline it out of fear?
No, because it's a win-win situation. If you lose, you get motivated, get better. If you win, hey, you win. It's good practice.
Somebody sent me a fucked up question to ask you.
Ask
It
who?
was long. I'd have to, Leonard. I'll have to read it.
So no wonder you can't find questions because I'm trying to go through it too. Question for Leonard. Is there any planet? Is there any one person?
Why does your nose twitch so much? Have you always been twitchy?
No, it's just a recent phenomenon. Probably a nerve imbalance a firing of nerves of some such.
Yeah, because it happens more often than when I first met you. You didn't twitch like that.
Yeah, it's early symptoms of so-called Parkinson's disease, I was told, whatever.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Can you try to get Damien and Curtis on the podcast?
Never heard of her.
Also, what's Curtis up to? Damien moved up to, it's called Palm City, Florida. It's like an hour and a half north of here. Damien's doing good. He started up his own business. Curtis moved to Daytona, but he goes back and forth. He's in town every now and then he goes back to Daytona. I'm actually in touch with Curtis. I can get in touch with Damien, but I haven't.
I haven't seen either of them guys in years. They always
Damien
ask
was
about.
the best.
They always ask about Saul.
Damien was like you before you were around. He
Yeah.
was like the early
I
early
remember
men's
that. I
boy.
remember
when
those
you worked
guys.
there, yeah.
He gave me some Adderall one time. No shit. He used to have his son march and do like chores around the gym.
Oh yeah.
And how'd that make you feel?
I thought, well, this guy's a great father until I found out he was a junkie.
And
That's
what is a
real
junkie
nice, Lenny.
exactly?
Yeah, he was.
But what is a junkie exactly? Because
Was he an
there's
active
so many definitions
junkie, or
of
was he
junkie,
recovering?
but there's so many definitions of what a junkie
Somebody
is.
gets involved in recreational drugs to the extent of takes over their life.
So it could be any drug, right? Because like I think what you call junkies, like in Las Vegas, are heroin addicts. That's what you would call a junkie.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
would
I
call it
picture when I
anything.
hear the word junkie.
So that's what me too.
Even a Phenibut
Nothing good.
addict could be a junkie.
A Phenibut addict.
Yeah.
But that is almost. I was talking to you earlier about this. That's almost like Xanax, yeah.
I don't know. I guess so. It relieves anxiety. It can be used as stimulant. You take it much. It can also be used as a sleep aid.
Okay.
It can also give you incredible confidence. It's very strange.
That's almost like the same kind of feeling that I felt like where my history with Xanax. Granted, I've only used
That's
Xanax
not a bad one.
a handful of times.
So what did you feel, Nate, when you took it?
So do you want to hear that story?
Yeah.
Yeah. First, I got to take a leak.
Okay, I'm going to tell my Xanax story.
Yeah, that medicine makes me piss every half hour.
The medicine that you're on.
Yeah.
Well, maybe drinking a gallon of water
Yeah,
makes
but
you
I'm
piss
thirsty
every
too,
fucking half
so
hour.
it's like it's a no-win.
Diabetic.
It's a no-win
Yep,
situation.
There you go. Kimbo rubbing up on everybody, marking his fucking territory.
That's good luck.
Is it? I hope so.
Take your piss. So I can tell
I
you.
Remember the new rule, Leonard.
He knows. I made it clear.
Yeah, I don't have to go.
We had a chat.
Okay.
Wait,
no,
what?
no shitting.
No, I don't have to.
Oh,
I'll let you
that's
know if
true.
I do.
Anyone needs to shit, they go right to the clubhouse right there.
Or you can go right in the
There might be
fucking
some
kitty
girls in
litter.
there too.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, so walk over there naked.
Are you gonna shit right now?
No,
Okay. Just
He's
urinate?
not permitted to shit in this
No.
house.
I'll let you know.
So that's a serious thing. He has to walk his ass all the way to the.
Yeah, or handle his business before he comes over.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
hold it until after he leaves.
Shit at the gym. He is. Leonard, you're walking like you're 67, not
I know.
47. Oh my god.
Oh, he trained legs today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he cold turkey to everything.
What is that cold turkey?
No test.
Oh, you're talking about
nothing.
off of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could contribute.
Going on
to,
6 weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, in the past for me, the effects. It took I would say it took maybe like a month for me to start feeling kind of like a little longer than a month to start feeling the effects of not being on test. I guess like maybe more tired or loss of muscle. I don't know. Maybe longer.
You don't take it anymore?
No, I haven't taken tests in almost a year and a half. Almost 2 years. 2 years, something of that nature. I think it's been that long. I'm not even sure, to be honest.
Wow. Well, you're young enough. You don't really need it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking garden hose in there.
How long is he going to piss
Oh,
for?
he just drank fucking half a gallon of water.
Well, he claims to drink 5
And
gallons
this
of water.
fucking idiot I let him use my phone. And he's fucking pissing in the parking garage by my car.
That was almost a minute long.
fucking
That
dope.
Oh, it's still
piss
going.
stream.
Oh, he pissed with the door open?
Yeah.
Who cares? Nobody can see anything.
Except Andrew. You got to see him perfectly.
Line of my line of sight.
Yeah, he just pissed in the tub instead of the toilet.
Lenny, did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, attaboy.
No, you didn't. You fucking didn't.
Hey, maniac, look at this beauty. Look at this close-up of Christina. Just look into her eyes. She looks good with the serpent's hair.
Sure, that's gonna come out great on Nate's camera.
What the fuck will make you?
We have Nate's
that's
camera set up on a tripod, and Lenny just stood right in front of the camera, putting Christina Broccolini on his shirt right up to the lens.
What do you think about that, maniacs?
You think you're an asshole? That's what they think.
That's not what I heard.
You're an obsessed fucking creep.
What do you think about that, maniacs?
Like how you point your finger like a.
Well, Christina,
total queer.
please call in. Call in.
You guys should have like I was gonna say you guys should have an almost like a live call thing, but this isn't even live, is it?
No.
Okay, so
Somebody suggested that.
if you guys
shit.
ever do the whole live thing, you guys should have like a little calling, but you guys would have to have a burner phone. You know, you don't want to give your phone number out, but maybe a phone specifically for.
Well, we got everybody has
podcasts.
Leonard's number. We just use his fucking phone.
You know,
Why
yeah.
not?
That would be the end of the world for his phone.
But you know what, Nate?
That's a good idea, though, right?
90% of the people that call in said, Lenny, I want to thank you. You changed my life. I don't know what I'd do without you. And I'm sincere. I say, well, it's good to hear. Thanks.
You have some real conversations with these people. huh?
Absolutely. Nobody was negative. Nobody. I can't
Because they
believe
want you to
it's
stay.
you.
They want you to stay alive. And stop
I can't believe
abusing
it's you.
yourself.
My father loves you. My brother loves you. And I see there's more female fans coming on board, too. I got a couple calls from some younger women, too. Girl from Argentina, teenager. Oh, Lenny, I love you.
Oh boy.
You're the best.
Maybe I should leak my phone number.
I told you,
Lenny will be on the next To Catch a Predator. They're gonna lure
I said,
you right into that
let me
shit.
adopt you. You can be my kid.
Oh, boy.
You think that you would be permitted to adopt somebody?
Sure.
No.
Oh my god.
Not in the.
Once they
not
look
in
at
the
my-
Jay,
look at my
remember Jay
criminal
when
record.
Jason had that fucking idea where he said, "I'm gonna adopt a kid, bro."
You look at your criminal
You-
record. You give the person a drug test. You see how many years on the job I have. You give them references. I'd be a shoo-in.
A shoe-in.
A shoo-in.
A shoe-in to live in the shithole with you.
Nobody would.
You don't think they come and check to see where you
Yeah, I
live?
just mop the floor and I'd be all set.
just mop?
It'll be all-
Guarantee you, mop the floor looks like any other place.
No,
Well, why don't you do that?
some
then?
heavy duty. I don't. It has to be beyond clean. You need just like a whole remodel.
We
There's
had it.
probably molded. There's probably mold inside of your walls, and
Don't bother anybody. There's mold on the trees.
well, you know you can die from that.
Cookie cutters can die with weak immune systems. I thrive on it.
There you go. There you have it. That place needs dynamite. That's all.
But to tell you the truth, like now, if I wasn't here, I was
House
home,
makeover.
I'll just sit and watch TV, like
That'd
Grit
be fun.
Channel. I
We're
watch.
gonna, how about if we apply you for that show?
Yes, yes.
Home makeover.
Dude, that would be crazy, right?
Tell one of the maniacs to put you on home makeover. Put an
Please
application
do.
in for you.
Right?
And two things, maniacs: get me involved on a show and get me to meet Christina.
Actually, but fuck
Get
that.
Christine
That's
on
somebody
the
else's house. Why would you
get
remodel
Christine
it?
on the podcast.
They would be happy. Those people.
We'll do a GoFundMe to get your own house. How's that?
How about a house with Christina? I can be her bodyguard and slave.
Imagine that if he had enough money to get his own house and decorate it the way he wanted to. He'd have pictures of her all over the fucking walls.
Statues.
Or you can have an artist come in and draw her portrait on every wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the one with Stonehenge. The episode yesterday was great. They all went out for the sunrise at Stonehenge.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Mystery Hunters. It was
Jesus.
great.
Is that what Christina
Rather-
Broccolini is on? Is that what she's on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a mystery hunter. Is that where she comes from?
Yes.
That's the first time I saw her.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why? You know something about that show?
No, I don't. I know nothing.
I thought you were going into broadcasting and stuff.
Broadcasting. What?
You said that in the last podcast.
Broadcasting.
Or some type of thing like that, like the theater or something like that.
What?
I don't think I ever said
You
anything
did
like
say
that.
it.
I don't
You
know.
did say it.
I don't think so.
Well, what we say and what you hear might be two totally different fucking things, apparently. I know I didn't hear him say he was going into the ballet.
I don't think he said broadcasting or something.
Or the theater.
Or theater, yeah,
said
whatever.
ballet.
No, I don't think I don't.
Congratulations. your new
Films,
nickname
you were
is
going to work
Ballerina
on.
Nate.
You specifically said you were going to get into the film industry.
Had to throw one more
You
in
did
there
say
for you.
that, the film industry.
I don't know if I said film industry. I
Yes,
said
you
that
did.
I just said something. Maybe I did.
Yes,
I
you
don't know.
did. Yes, you did.
Well, I know in the past you were trying to do that. Like you were an extra on that TV show with the
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was.
Right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
You're
that,
what TV show?
What was that?
Ballers?
Ballers.
Ballers. What's
Yeah.
that?
It's an HBO TV show with The Rock and
I'm just
Denzel.
waiting for a ball.
So you met The Rock.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. You technically you work on the same set as him, but you don't meet.
So in other words, he treated you like an insect.
Pretty much.
Should have got up in his face.
Like the insect I am.
I would have.
What year was that? What season are they in, anyways?
That was season 1 of the show. Now they're in season 3, I think.
Okay.
I think there's like a still shot of you in the background of one scene. I saw that picture floating around a while ago.
Really?
Where I think you actually made it onto the show, but like in
I was in the
blink of an eye.
No, I was in the show a few different times on a few different episodes. That was
What do they give you, like a couple $100 a day?
Yeah, it was something like that. No, it wasn't. It was. I think it was. Like $150, like $150, which isn't terrible or something.
Do you have to pay an agent too, or
No, it was just honestly that was the most sporadic thing I've ever done. So in my gym, they were hosting or they were doing what is it called when you go and
casting?
They were casting, and they were casting people that were like well built and like could like pass off as football players and blah 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 blah. So and this was when I was a little bigger. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I was like, screw it.
Place kickers?
What happened?
Nothing, go ahead.
But so I went to an audition. I was like, screw it, I'll try it. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't think they were actually gonna like put me on the show, or whatever. So then I called back like, how's these hours? And they had these crazy hours. So for a week, like maybe a week or two straight, I woke up like at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning to drive all the way to Miami, and then you go to this one area where you just have everybody there, and then you get on the bus, and then you go to the set, and that's how it was. And if you don't make it to the bus, then you get.
And by the time you get there, it's like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like 6, and then it never goes the time it's supposed to go. They say so if we get there at 4, you'll leave at like maybe whatever 8 hours is, maybe 3 o'clock, but you end up not actually getting done till like 7 because after done shooting, you have to wait in line and do all this like filling out for paperwork so they can pay you. It's a huge. And then I go home, I go to the gym, and then I go straight to sleep, and then I wake up and we do it again. It's just nonstop. And
Did you tell him to hurry up?
How many days in a row?
That was like maybe I think that was like 8 days in a row, and then we stopped filming for like a month or a week or I don't know exactly how long it was, and then you go to a different set, and I did that like maybe I think it was. Because we were at the Miami not the Dolphin Stadium. It was a Dolphin Stadium. So we had that. They rented that whole place out, and we did scenes inside of there, which was pretty dope. It was super dope to do that. And then we went to like this place that they rented out.
What's
in Miami.
super dope mean?
It means cool.
What's
awesome.
that mean? Cool.
It means awesome.
Super dope.
Super awesome.
That's
Dope
super
labs.
cookie cutter, huh?
Super. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, there was like a bunch of different locations. It was fun, but long story short, it's just not worth the money. It's just, and it's, I guess for somebody that cares about like, oh, I'm on television, you know?
Like
Try to get their foot in the door.
Yeah, it's different because people do that for work. Like they actually cast, because they have a lot of things that go on. I've been contacted a few times after that because they need extras for doing something else.
Well, my barber, he's done work like that. He's an extra in a lot of I think Dexter, a couple other shows.
It's not fun. Yeah. Honestly, it's not.
He's got an agent and shit, so he's got a, they call you. It's like, you want this? No, not, whatever.
Yeah, that's they still do that. I still get emails for that, and I'm like, nah, not really.
I'd gladly be an extra on any project Christina wants to do in the future, just to shout that out.
Maybe someone will make it happen.
It'd be a great honor.
You just stand there and fucking stare at it the whole time.
Do you think maybe
I'd be mesmerized.
It would be a mess.
Does she have any real social media?
Yes.
Like an IG?
He's saying real, not.
Yes.
Not fan pages, but like her real
She
own
does.
page. She probably does. Like I feel like
You think
she
that's
has
her real
to know about
name?
you.
Yeah.
Do you think she knows who Lenny is?
Without a
There's
doubt.
no way she does not know.
She has to know,
There's
right?
no way. Yeah.
That's
she
what I
has to
think.
know.
That's what I think. I was like, she
It's
has to.
impossible.
You're getting happy now, aren't you?
Well,
She
I got
has
a
to
nice
know
heartwarming
this guy Lenny.
feel.
Yeah,
I
there's
feel
no
like-
way she doesn't know.
She's such an angel. I can't describe it.
She probably hears like these. Someone like chops up everything that Lenny says.
And I watch the episodes. It's like, even though it's a tape rerun, it's like, it's magical.
You feel like she's talking to you?
Yeah. I like when she starts the show. Today on Mystery Hunters. And then at the end of the show,
This is a weird
and
obsession.
remember,
man.
things aren't always what they seem.
That is so weird. I thought
Today on Mystery Hunters.
It's amazing what makes people tick, you know.
I always thought Christina Broccolini was the very first when I kept hearing how obsessed he was with her. I thought it was like just a made up person because I didn't know Broccolini was a real last name. That's because that's a very
Might not be.
Huh?
Might
Sure,
not
of
be a
course it's
real last
name.
name.
Maybe it's not.
Hey, here's
You've
a good
ever heard
question.
of-
Here's a good question.
You ever
for
heard
you.
of Broccolini Construction
But
out of
then
Montreal?
Speaking of Cantillini, they said,
Hey.
ask Lenny if he would become vegan if Christina told him to do it.
Of course he would.
I do anything Christina tells me
Oh,
to do.
God.
Even she told me to jump off the intercoastal.
You would jump off the intercoastal.
I have. We used to jump off the Spanish River Boulevard Bridge into the Intercoastal.
Painful.
No, it wasn't. It was fun. You just got to go at high tide. 6 o'clock in the evening.
I'd even do like
We'd be able to do it 2 or 3 times before they would call the cops. You're really
I'd
not
even do
supposed
like
to
the
that.
movie Omen when the housekeeper jumped off the mansion.
I remember that. She hanged
This is
herself.
for you. She
Wait.
hung herself and she ended up ricocheting into the window.
Wait, what happened?
It's pretty sick.
Wait, what happened?
So
They're
Damien,
fucking brutal on these comments.
this is for you.
What is it?
No, I
Brad
can't say
just
it.
showed me a comment that someone.
Mort one.
Which one?
I think around there. Mort.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's so messed up. They have they would never show their face though. They always have to hide
Oh,
it.
of course.
I would love to know one of these, just like to know who this person is behind this.
Well, you've
Profile.
met fans.
Yeah.
You see
It's
what
probably
At the
them, right?
Ruby.
It's probably those people, right? Yeah, maybe they're listening to us right now.
Probably.
Shit.
If you're listening, please contact Christina Broccolini to meet me. I can't take it anymore.
I think everyone knows that.
I can't take it anymore.
So, do you want to hear my experience with
Yes.
Xanax?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys know there's a difference between Xanax bars
Mhm.
and Xanax. Like they have the
Didn't
football
know that.
Xanax and
the bar. I took
bars
a
are
bar.
strong.
Yeah, I took a bar one time when I was drinking. I blacked out.
oh
I
yeah.
remember
Well, this
it.
is my story.
Shit.
This is my story. Okay, so I don't think
But
I've
I'm
ever
alive, so I'm good.
I don't think I ever.
That was the
told
last
this.
time I took that, man.
No, yeah. Well,
Drinking, I don't like that shit.
so I don't know where I got these bars from, but I was driving through like the ghetto parts of like Las Vegas, like maybe the east side. And I remember I was like, dude, I was so screwed up. So I used to drive like on super low gas, and then I just ran out of gas in this like ghetto-ish neighborhood, right? And during that day, I had been up maybe a few days just because I was like, twacked out of my mind or high or whatever you want to call it. And I was taking quarters and just swallowing them. And swallowing, just eating them like that, right? And I like in the course of like an hour or two. So I remember when I ran out of gas, I parked, and then what I would do is I would look on the side of houses for gas cans because a lot of people have gas cans for like lawnmowers or stuff like that. And I would like, find them and then take them back to my car and then use them. And I would. So I'm coming from the side of a house, right? And I found a gas can, but it was empty, so I put it back. I trip over this wall. Because I got sketched out, and then I got up, and then I blacked out, and that was the Xanax actually kicking in, and I was I was like a block or two away from my car. I wake up inside of my car with all my doors open and my cell phone gone because somebody must have like just stole my phone, right? Yeah, my phone was gone. I don't even know how I got to my car. That's the crazy thing. And I woke up by some guy like kind of shaking me. He's like, "Hey, yo, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, dude." And I woke up saying, "I need gas." I was like, "Yeah, what? I need gas."
What kind of car did you have?
I had like a Ford Contour or something like that, like a white Ford Contour. And he's like, "Okay." He's like, "You cool, man?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm cool." I was like, but I woke up like in a panic saying, "I need gas." Because I remember before I blacked out, I was looking for gas.
It's kind of good that you're in a bad neighborhood with your doors open, sleeping. They probably didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah, probably. And
one of these fucking uppity neighborhoods, they would have called the cops immediately.
And he's like, "Yeah, okay, cool." He's like, "I got you, man." He took me to the gas station, right? He drove me there, and he filled up like my gas can so I walked back.
One of the ones you
With it.
stole.
Yeah. No, I had gas cans in my car because the ones I stole, yes. I was so screwed up. I blacked out, and that was the first time I did it, and I did it again, and I woke up and blacked out. I forget. I woke up like I did Xanax in my friend's house, right? I woke up in like a desert. But it was on the side of his house, but like in like little desert spot where there's like it used to be a house on a pole. I woke up and like, holy shit, what am I doing? Just like I had no idea how I got there. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy drug. I don't know how people get into that because it just blacks you out. That's like when you've been up for days. If you take a Xanax, it's gonna pass you out.
I think I took a half a Xanax on the way to Spain because it's a 9-hour flight and I wanted to sleep. A few bottles of Jack, but it wasn't a bar; it was a regular.
Did it knock you out?
No, but I slept pretty good.
So it worked.
But it didn't. I didn't black out or anything.
On the way to Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long was that flight, by the way?
9 hours.
Did you take? Was it red eye like overnight?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's how it is for the flights to Germany. It's overnight.
It's like coming from Vegas to here, but 6 more hours.
Yeah. Coming back.
6 hour difference.
Coming back is easier though, because you daytime flight and then you pretty much like go back into time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not bad as long as you get a straight through flight.
And it's easier to adjust going back this way. You okay there? You falling asleep, buddy?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, he's fine. What are you resting your eyes like an old twat?
She's
You
in a
want to
carb
get
coma.
your cucumbers for your eyes, Leonard?
Carb coma.
Christina coma.
No, but I got super
God.
tired on the drive here just from all the starchy foods, just the carbohydrates. I got super tired on the drive here. I was like, I bet that's the way he's feeling right
you
now.
should sleep in my bed tonight, Brad or Nate.
I think. Oh, is that a Freudian slip? That's a Freudian slip, right?
Oh, I forgot. I'm not supposed to say that. Whoops.
Say what?
Fuck. You want to sleep in my bed tonight, Nate? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, he said Brad at first, or was that a Freudian slip?
He meant Nate.
I know what he meant. I'm just being a Lenny right now.
You got to get back on some stuff, Leonard. You're fucking out of
Brain doesn't recuperate. Your body
How do you feel in the gym? Like, does it just
horrible.
terrible?
He's weak.
Well, how much test were you typically running a
Well,
week?
in the off season, I take 2,400 milligrams a week.
Oh, shut up. 2,400?
Yeah. And
So
even,
almost 2.5 grams?
yeah. And pre-contest, I cut that about in half.
Hold on. So I'm trying to understand this. So how many shots is that? So you're taking a shot every day or every other day?
I have a T400. I would take 2 shots a week.
Only 2.
2 cc, 3 cc syringes. So that's 6 cc's of 400. That's 2,400.
In one single shot?
Twice a week, I'd have it filled up.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Pre-contest, I hold that thing just one.
Wait, no,
3 cc shot at T400, 3 cc's each.
Wait, I'm still tripping out. You shot 6 cc's
A week.
a full week. Okay, I thought you were talking about in
3
I
and
did
3.
a Monday and Thursday.
I thought he was
That's what
talking
I
about
did
in
Monday
one
and
shot.
Thursday.
Yeah, Monday and Thursday.
Yeah, because the most I've done was 3 cc's in one shot, and that's a lot of oil going into your glute or your shoulders or. I think
put
that's
it in my tricep.
I never shoot it in my arms. I just do right into the thighs. Still, I don't know
like
where
the
to
thighs.
fucking actually put.
No,
it.
don't put them in your shoulders. Like what happens is, or your deltoids. What happens is when you start doing it in your deltoids, you start getting this peak. It looks stupid. Like I used to. It's so weird because when I first got into,
It swells up a little.
when I first got into using steroids, I was putting them in in the midst of my shoulders, and it doesn't feel bad. It's just like
1
it's
inch,
nothing.
a 1 inch needle, or
1 inch,
5/8.
1 inch needle. Stick them in there, and then after maybe a few hours, it swells up. And I used to think it looked cool. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, my shoulders look swole up. But you get this weird little peak. At least I did, because maybe it was the gear. And then you get it inflames, and it just looks weird. You can always tell when somebody has
hot to the touch.
Yeah, hot to the touch. You can always tell when somebody has shit in their shoulders because it just looks abnormal. And I can't believe I was like, oh, dude, I want my shoulders to look like this all the time. I think it's stupid. Just never. I wouldn't even never put them in your shoulders.
Yeah,
you only do that if I guess you're a bodybuilder, like a real bodybuilder. You do that for a living, and you have to inject that shit everywhere. You got to use.
Did anyone here follow the story of that guy in Russia with the huge
Yes.
synthol arms?
Yeah.
And he finally had surgery to have
No,
them drained?
that's fake.
oh no shit.
No, that was fake.
But the surgery pictures are fake, so
The
we still
surgery
has him.
the surgery picture was fake.
No shit.
Yeah, I watched the Louis Marco video, and then he was talking about
Of course.
how he obviously it's gonna be Louis Marco because he's like obsessed with talking about it. But the Russian kid with like oil in his arms, he faked the picture. It wasn't really his arm. Like, because you saw the picture of it's all cut up and it looked like it was drained.
Right.
Yeah, that's not him.
But his arms are really that big, though.
So he still has those.
Yeah, he still has the retarded looking arms. Yeah, I can't.
Why would anyone do that?
Fuck would you do?
I don't know. Like I have maybe because they just want attention, and then they can't get it any other way. Anything they do in their life, they can't gain attention they want, so they do something extreme maybe, and they end up
that they know will get attention on social media.
And that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at
What did Greg Valentino put in his fucking arms? Because his were ridiculous too.
I think he had a lot of oil, and I don't know.
I heard he used industrial strength silicone because he knew some trannies or some women that were injecting their ass with it. Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh, is this true?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true.
He likes you, Lenny. Maybe we can get him on the podcast too.
Greg
I'm
Valentino.
Sure,
yeah.
He probably comes down to Florida. He's from New York. They have all you New Yorkers
I'd like to give my sponsor a shout out. New World Sports Nutrition. I took some casein protein last night. Slept like a baby, 100 grams.
Yeah, no shit. You slept like
Easy
a
to
baby.
digest.
You overslept. He's like, yeah, I'll be up at 9 o'clock. He doesn't get up till fucking 10:30.
But when I go on the orals in a few weeks, I'm going to go back on their liver cleanser. I still have 2 bags.
Orals of what?
D-balls, 50 milligram heavy hitters.
That's worse than test.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. And I like to speak on that incident at the football game. When you play it safe in life, it's like you're the defensive back that was told for the Saints, who was a rookie, he was told to play it safe and don't get an interference call. And what did he do? He let the guy go in for a touchdown. He's better off going for the ball. Probably wouldn't even call interference, and they probably would have won the game.
Well, he put his head down and tried to go
because the coaches told him, don't interfere. They don't want to get a penalty.
He could have held his head up and still tackled the fucking guy.
That's the problem of over trying to scare people into taking risks. You got to take risks in life, maniacs.
Also, what they call a personal foul now in the NFL is a joke.
Yeah, although they fluctuate, they allow a little bit more contact as far as playing for the ball. They both have a right to the ball, but it's a classic case of what happened in the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. Classic case of deviating from the basics. Instead of doing quarterback sneaks, you're doing sweeps on fourth down. I mean, they should have won. They could have easily won that game. Of course, their defense was like a civvy. Like T.J. Watt. Did you even touch the quarterback, T.J.? You'll be like your brother in a few years. I guarantee you Harrison's going to be in Blake Bortles' business all next Sunday. I guarantee it. TJ, I could have probably got a sack more than you did, you little faggots. You and your brother, and I bet you he's embezzling all this money out too.
Oh, boy.
NFL Man of the Year, my ass.
What? Yeah, 45 fucking points. How many points did the defense score for Jacksonville?
Well, when they stripped,
they got one defensive
Roethlisberger,
touchdown,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Other than that, 45
Blake
fucking
Bortles,
points.
They didn't even lay a glove on him. Not a glove. Cameron Hayward.
You're calling out everybody on Pittsburgh, huh?
I didn't know you were into football. Well, I gotta get on that.
For you?
Hold on.
I liked that commercial yesterday for what is that? Xfinity TV, where they show that thing. You're the kind of guy that likes to, when it squirts his soda pop in his face, and it shows that kid kicking the back of the chair on the plane.
Oh, yeah, and the girl sitting in gum.
Yeah, another guy.
And then the guy that runs into the sliding glass door.
Those are for DirecTV, right?
Yeah, but I noticed.
I was going to say that.
Fucking weird, like
DirecTV.
He drops the salad before he hits the glass door.
Well, no, if you look on the floor, it's on the other side of the glass door. It's very odd.
Really?
Yeah, you got to look at it. I noticed little weird.
And that kid, I was going to say, reminds me of so and so, but I can't say it now. Kicking the back seat when he's a little kid at Chuck E. Cheese. Kicking the back seat while there's a grown up in the other seat, and you know who's kicking at the back of it, and the guy's laughing. Ha!
Who are you referring to, Leonard?
I don't want to say.
Say it.
He won't mind. He needs a little bit of upliftment.
No, I don't want to say. It's inappropriate.
So no talking shit about Dale
It
because
seems
he's
to me, I didn't
Oh,
say
okay.
laid up.
And I'm just saying that's what I was going to say.
Out of respect, this podcast, we won't be talking shit about
When he was a
Dale.
10-year-old, that's what he probably
Once we
doing.
know he's good.
Kicking the seat like a maniac.
Dale would probably say, "Don't stop talking shit."
Oh, yeah.
That's the kind of guy he is.
He can take it from us.
Oh yeah.
Just not from nameless, faceless pieces of shit that like to run their mouth online. We all have to fucking deal with that nonsense.
Yeah.
You just don't acknowledge them, and that's.
I think what Dell was doing at first was acknowledging it too much,
Correct.
and they saw that.
That's what they want.
And that,
You've
yeah.
done
That's how
that
you
too.
get sucked into the whole abyss of responding to every single person who comments.
Now we have Kimbo as a special guest.
He's sitting at the head
Would
of
you
the
like
table.
Kimbo to speak? Put your microphone in his front of his
He did
face.
just make some
Kimbo?
noise.
Say something, Kimbo.
Maybe he'll throw up on it.
Say something.
Did you hear him?
Yeah, speak. Speak, Kimbo.
She's not gonna speak.
Hey.
Cats aren't like that.
Oh, you
He.
little prick. I was
How
just
do you
about to
know?
take a picture.
Oh.
Isn't she on film right now?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you could see. You could see
Is
it.
that thing rolling? Or
Yeah, it's rolling.
Okay.
I swap batteries. You know, I have one of those batteries that you plug into there, and you can plug into the wall, and it just keeps on playing. But I didn't bring it with me. Like, why would I? Why
You
would I
forgot
need
everything. What happened to that shirt you were going to give me too? Parental advisory one. That was cool.
it? Yes, that's the only shirts we have left right now.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, the store's completely down. We closed store, and then I'm in the process of making new shirts, and right now I don't have a. I was gonna ask you about a graphic designer. Like,
Yeah,
Does-
they have one there.
okay,
He's good too. He's working on a bedroom bully one.
is it?
But we're gonna do that one pretty simply because he wants to he saw what that guy posted.
I saw
Spike
that.
Dawson, with it's just his bedroom bully in Michigan colors.
But the guy that does the graphics there, does he do the graphics on like a huge, like
There's 2 monitors that they can use.
okay, so when I went there a while ago, I guess they had like this like huge.
No, there's another guy now.
Okay, is it another guy?
Yeah.
All right.
I think you should get the square letters like it says on Jay's shirt.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it
the
is.
Square.
I'll
yeah.
show you.
No, I saw that. I saw that one that was for
Who is all that?
J Masters.
This is a question for Leonard.
Are you gonna read it?
I'll let you read it first before I ask him because we could kind of like sum it up shortly.
Lenny, you get a lot of questions.
Yeah, I'm a source of knowledge. I'm
What
like
kind-
King Solomon, the man with the wisdom.
Speaking of Saul,
I was gonna
you gotta
ask.
contact Saul on
You were
Facebook and get him
gonna
on
ask,
here.
Yeah, right.
No, I was gonna ask about Saul. I meant to
cannot
ask.
believe someone just typed out this whole long question.
I
You
meant
believe
to
that?
ask that earlier
Hey, we have to read
about
it.
Saul.
Oh yeah.
You saw him?
No, I haven't seen him. I was gonna ask you guys if you've seen
He's
him.
got to be almost 85.
Feel free. This is a good one.
All right, Lenny, put on your listening ears.
Thinking cap.
Okay, here's the question for you, Lenny, submitted by a very dedicated viewer. Suppose there's a runaway train barreling down a railway track. Further down on the track and unable to see or hear the train stands Prince Andrew, Brad, Jay, Synthol Mark, and Big Richard, as well as Lucy, Mike Tits, Andrew Calora, and your mother. Okay? The only way for you to stop the train is by physically throwing Christina Broccolini onto the track. The train will somehow stop. But Broccolini will, in the process, pretty much become ketchup. Would you throw Broccolini onto the track and thus save your friends and family?
Actually, that's a very...
Wait. Keep going.
Oh, it
What
goes.
else? This year? No, that I started it there. What else is there?
That person deserves
I
an
think,
Emmy for
I
that
think it's further
question.
down.
Yeah, it's got to be further down.
Right here?
Yeah.
I'm genuinely curious about this one. I realize that Lenny wishes adversities for himself, for himself, but I can't wish that upon him. So, wish him well in his recovery from Max in Sweden. Thanks.
Well, Max, it's a very sickening scenario, but I can tell you exactly what I would do. I would pick up the goddess and I would
No,
Yeah.
you only had no. The only choices are you throw
Throw
her in
her?
front of the
Yeah, it's
train
A or
or you
B.
don't.
Yeah.
A or B.
That's
and
it.
destroy.
You throw her in front of the train and save us all,
Yeah.
or you don't.
There's no other
Or we're all
work
dead.
scenario.
Your mother, me, Andrew.
Right.
Do you have
Big
to think
Richard,
about
Jay.
this?
Well,
He actually is.
He's thinking about
That's
it.
pretty
the
sick,
thing
right?
is, I would throw her, but also I would throw myself into
No, you
the
can't.
train.
You can't.
Yes, I can. And I
Okay.
would immediately, as soon as the train severed, I would take the brunt of the train. She would carry me into eternity, eternal paradise.
All right, so there's your answer. Lenny would kill. Lenny would throw himself and her in
Murder,
front.
suicide.
There
I mean,
you
he
go.
saved
No,
you guys.
it's nothing but paradise and saving lives. of
But what
loved
if she
ones.
didn't? She didn't want to. She didn't want to die.
Christina's an angel. She knows what the other side's like.
So you kill.
She'd be that
Christina
type of,
Broccolini.
she'd do the same thing too.
To save us.
Do you want that?
means
Do you
means a
want
lot,
that on your
man.
mind?
Yeah. Thank
Huh?
you, Lenny.
Yeah.
Do you want that on your mind? You're killing Christina
No,
Broccolini.
you're not. You're going into eternity.
But he's
and
going
never
up with her,
killing
yeah.
She's carrying me.
Would she want that too?
Well, she's been there. I'm convinced she's an angel and a goddess.
Oh boy,
Yeah, exactly. Nate, don't try to figure it out.
that
There's a question
gets
for
an
Nate,
Oscar,
for Nate
though.
and Lenny.
Oh shit.
Not what's a good cycle to get lean?
Okay, Lenny.
The
I'll,
trimix of 1 cc test propionate, 1 cc masteron, 1 cc trinacetate every other day.
Does a
I wouldn't even
masteron cause hair loss?
yeah,
So
it's
what?
known to.
Get you ripped.
Yeah. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, look at your head.
I wouldn't say you really would need trend for that.
It would help.
It obviously, yeah, of course it helps.
That's what the pros take. Believe me.
Well, I know that's what the pros take, but I don't know. Like I think test and or prop, and just masteron.
Masteron and Tren.
Trend
You
is
gotta
like
get
it's a little
Tren in
extreme.
there.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you got to get Tren in there.
it's going to. It's definitely going
Everyone
to
will
give you
be
that.
diamond hard on that. You'll also be strong and mean and aggressive on it.
Exactly, it comes with all the side effects that come with it.
You're probably better than taking pills.
Yeah, or you could just not use trend.
I like how cats like to go into little boxy places all the time, like to sit in there.
The little
What makes you
mischiefs.
like that? Why do you have
find
to
that
like
neat.
that? Why is it
Like
neat?
my mother's
Till
cat,
they
she bought
puke
them
in
cat
it.
pegs.
Exactly.
Cookie
And they
cutter?
prefer to sleep in these baskets because they're like nice and snug around them. But her cats are so fat.
Animals belong outside.
Tell Kimba that. She's living like a king.
Like
King
Nate,
Kimbo.
Livia has a little dog.
That's my dog too,
that
Brady.
likes to fuck Nate constantly.
Yeah, did you see it,
Yes.
dude? The dog. It's a girl dog,
Every fucking snap you had of that thing was
dude.
humping
It's
your
vicious. It
fucking
would
leg.
like grab you, like start humping the shit out of me. Yeah, it's like
Is that thing fixed?
no,
It's a girl or a boy?
It's a girl. It's a girl, and she's not even a year old. She's like, she got her back in September, and so
is she mimicking some behavior?
Isn't that a dominance thing with dogs?
no, it's because she's in heat. That's all.
Okay.
She's in heat right now. I guess that's what the trainer said.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a toy schnauzer.
It looks like a little fucking mop.
No, it's cute as hell.
Nate,
Well, when it,
can you speak German?
I can say a few words.
Let's hear it. With the accent.
Get off my girlfriend.
I can't now on the spot. I can't think of anything now. I can't think of anything. Gute Nacht. That is good night.
Big deal.
What? I can say. Or Scheiße. Scheiße is supposed to be like
Shit.
yeah, sure. That's their like I guess word that's the curse word or something.
So when she's speaking, you have no clue what the fuck they're saying.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I do. No, I don't know anything. But they don't really talk. Like if she's around her family, they talk in English purposely because I'm there.
Oh, that's
Like
nice.
because she or they don't want me to feel weird, and they all speak English. Everyone speaks English there. At least her family.
Isn't that amazing?
English and German. Anything else?
No, well, her mom speaks Swiss German, which is it's like German, but it's different than German. So it has like same characteristics, except I guess some words are the language Swiss German. I don't know. It's weird.
Is it true a lot of places don't have AC, air conditioning?
I think every place that we went to had not air conditioning, heat, because it was pretty cold there. But no,
it's like
there's
that year round, right?
No, I guess
Cold?
hot.
no. But I was there in spring, or I was there September, so it was nice weather then.
You went to Germany, right? When you did your European thing?
I was just there on a stayover in a train station, Nuremberg.
Ooh, Nuremberg.
Just
That's
for,
where they
just
had
for
the
a few
trial.
hours. I went as far east as Budapest, Hungary.
Wow.
Spent 6 days there, then headed back west.
A lot of hot girls out there, huh?
There in Prague. Oh yeah.
Oh, Prague.
Prague was great. I love Prague.
Yeah,
Remember
that's
the
one place I
episode
definitely want
on
to go.
Mystery Hunters where Christina went to Prague, and she was at this big castle, and they had actual gremlins and goblins.
There's a green screen.
Carved into the
Yeah.
architecture.
Oh, yeah.
It's really creepy.
Well, over in Europe, the architecture is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the
Real cool.
things when you go to Europe that's the huge standout factors.
But then
At least for
again,
me,
it would've been
like
so
you're like,
much
It's
whoa.
better.
not cookie cutter at all.
If not for World War II, a lot was destroyed, especially in England, quite a bit.
I'm just glad I got a chance to travel around Europe before it basically goes to hell in a handbasket.
Oh yeah,
which is
yeah.
already what's happening.
Oh yeah, I know the whole because like
Just a few
it's-
years from now, it's just a question now of which European countries that have become the first Islamic republic, and it's probably going to be Sweden.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's it. It's a huge problem. Like I didn't. Okay, the crazy thing is, ever since I started going to Germany, I didn't know how big the whole Islamic movement was.
The refugees.
Yeah,
flooding into
quote
Europe.
unquote refugees. Some of them aren't refugees. They act like refugees, but they go there. And I guess the Islamic ones. I don't know if I should be because there's people get so triggered by this type of stuff.
Yeah, but if these are your own observations, then
Yeah,
there's
it's
nothing
not-
wrong
you're
with
not-
saying.
So
you're not
from-
stating
It's
your
not hate
opinion.
speech, it's
Okay,
just
so
your
from
You're
what
stating what you
people
observed.
from what people tell me, I never knew all this before actually going there. Like how it is in Amsterdam and Germany and Sweden and all the places in France. All the places I guess there's these places that you don't go to.
Yeah, no-go zones.
Yeah, no-go zones. And
Right.
even by Livia's place, I guess there's one maybe not even a few miles where you just don't go there because it's 100% Islamic. And it's not like Christianity's, and it's if you're not their religion, then then it's you're like an enemy to them. Is that correct? Something like that, right? They're pushing it because they want to push it to everybody.
What, in Islam?
Yeah, Islam.
Oh.
So that's I mean this is just from what I hear because I don't do research on this stuff. But yeah, a lot of the Germans that I talked to said they're going to end up just
Well,
there's going to be no Germany anymore. There's going to be no
convert or be killed.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it says in the Quran.
exactly.
And
Oh, shit.
if you're a fundamentalist,
Canada lets their borders open to them, and then they come down here. Mr. Trudeau.
Well, they can't come down here.
Come on, Christina. Why don't you contact that little punk, that ballerina? He's a little creep. He's letting them in by the droves. And I don't want anything to happen to you.
I would say 95% of politicians are creeps.
Yeah. And they're going to come down through Canada and the United States.
And it's the other things I learned is how corrupt the government. It's so weird that I'm talking about this now because people love this, but I don't really get into the whole conspiracy and government and stuff. That I don't care for that stuff, but I kind of just open my ears just a little bit now and just
You got to
listen
be
to it.
aware a little bit. Of
Yeah,
what's
just
going on. It's what's around you.
it's insane, man. The presidents and everything. This world is crazy. But I do believe that this is just my own opinion. I might trigger people, but I think the Earth is a circle around. I think the Earth is round. I wanted to ask you about that. What do you think the Earth is? Do you think it's flat or round? I really want to know your opinion on this. I never asked you guys.
it's been
Leonard's,
scientific.
I know,
Leonard's,
but I-
Leonard's not that
How-
much of
how
an
can-
idiot. He's not a
That's-
flat earth.
Okay.
No.
But I'll say this. The Earth's probably about 10, 20,000 years old at most. And I'll say this again.
At most?
20,000? What? Hold on.
20,000.
No way.
I believe that. And I don't think there's anything as dinosaurs. I think that's a myth. I'll say that right now.
Well, but you think the Earth is a circle,
Thanks,
though? You
Nate.
think it's round, a sphere?
Yeah, makes sense.
Maybe because I don't know. I thought Lenny might have been, somebody that thought the Earth was flat.
Even people who say they think the Earth is flat,
They know
I don't
it's not.
believe they really think that.
I don't
They're
believe
just
in
trolling.
dinosaurs.
No,
Those are the kind of people
listen.
who go on Tucker Carlson's show and troll them.
I think people really think that the Earth is flat. It mind boggles me. Super. I'm and
There's a lot of stupid people on this planet.
all
but
you have
put
to
it
do is
past
go
them.
to the beach and just look at the slope of the horizon line from left
have
to
you?
right.
So do you ever listen to the Joe Rogan podcast? Do
Only
you know?
when Brad sends
Brad
me
does.
things.
Okay, so do you? So you know
Not all of them. Some
Eddie
of them.
Bravo, right?
I can't listen when he's on.
Oh my God, he's
Eddie
like
Bravo's the most annoying.
the crazy
He
conspiracy.
interrupts. He's just fucking the shit that comes out of his mouth.
Oh yeah, I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. But like, I think he really, like, a person like him. It's not. I think he really, really believes that the Earth is flat. Like, he has too much heart. So like, the way he is, you can really think that. But he's a huge conspiracy theorist. There's a few things that I do think maybe the whole landing on the moon. I don't know if I believe in that.
I know. I have skepticism about that.
The only reason why I don't believe it, because I was just...
You know how difficult that is from an engineering standpoint?
At that time.
Some people think it's just so easy to just fly up there. It's astronomically ridiculous.
But at that time, the so-called landed on the moon... They were in competes with other countries, seeing who could do it first.
They just want to scare the Soviets, saying, "Hey, if we can get a guy on the moon, we get a missile right on your fucking ass,
well,
right between your nutsack."
But then I would say, how much our technology has advanced in like these past years. Why don't we do it again?
Right.
What's the point? What do you need to go there for?
Well, why do you send stuff to space to learn? You know what I mean? Says you're always trying to learn. So I would think,
well,
since
if they already went there, why would they need to go back?
I think like they could do to studies like what things are.
If you watch movies from like 25 or 30 years ago, and on the bottom it says like the year 2020, it's all flying cars. None of that stuff is happening.
Technology, we could have been at that point, but why? This country and other countries have to support all the slackers, all the welfare recipients, all the immigrants, all the AIDS-infested drug addict faggots that want their free food, their free medical care.
He's on a roll.
Yeah, you said you were going to trigger somebody.
And we should have had flying cars by now. We should have been like
we should not. There never will be flying cars.
That's the reason we don't, because the schools
you can't drive on the fucking ground.
The schools are paying too much attention to the slackers. They put too much funding into the ghettos.
It'll never
happen. They put too much funding into the handicapped that you're going to get anything out of them. Instead of putting funding with the best and brightest and concentrating on that, we would have had a higher standard of living. But we got to put up and take care of the slackers. We should have fun. Our standard of living should be much better. You should be able to have one man to support a household. You can't even buy shit now. The economy is so screwed up. You can't even put decent food on your... Can't even have a family like me. It can't even freaking support a child. The standard of living sucks. And it's because we're taking care of slackers and deadbeats and cookie cutters that don't want to work. That's why. In schools, wasting time on Black history, wasting time with Martin Luther King holiday bullshit pandering. Who the fuck is he? He simply said, judge people by the character, not the color of their skin. So what the fuck you getting a holiday for? To mess up the fucking economy. Millions of people have said that before you and after you. What the fuck did that coward ever do? I saw a video of him, the little troublemaker. Every time he heard a gunshot, he jumped and like a little fucking worm. And why is every neighborhood, you go to the worst part of the neighborhood, it's Martin Luther King Boulevard, full of drug dealers, thieves,
that is very accurate.
Counterfeiters, crack whores, transsexual filth.
I want to say, hold on real quick.
Degenerates.
I want to say that is very correct. Any Martin Luther King Boulevard is always exactly what you're
Everything I said about him is correct.
And
he gets a holiday because you want to pander to them. Well, guess what? That's why our standard of living sucks. And until a politician addresses that, I could think of a million people more than him. Then you hear people say Martin Luther King's the finest this country's ever produced. What the hell did he invent? What disease did he cure? See, nothing but a troublemaking coward that doesn't have the balls to fight like other countries did for their rights and independence. Those people died in the Civil War, in the War of 1812, and the Revolutionary Wars. They died in the trenches in World War I to fight for their country's freedom. There were atomic bombs dropped on other countries, but they came back. Now, what do these bloodsuckers do? We send them aid over to their stinking, rotten continent. Then we kiss their ass over here by giving them a president, an affirmative action president, an affirmative action football coach, Mr. Pittsburgh Steeler. He doesn't deserve it. And people start getting pandering to that lower class. You know, pretty soon we're going to have a gay fucking queer sodomite day. And it's just a bit dragging us down. We need to stop it. Put a stop to it.
You know, we were just talking about flying cars and stuff.
Lenny woke up.
We were talking.
Shit.
We were talking about flying cars in 2020 and flat Earths, and
He
it turned
triggered his
into
ass.
it turned into a 5-minute rant
That was great.
of Martin Luther King having
feel
his
better?
own day.
You feel better now, Leonard?
Oh, no, it gets me sick. Free at last. Free at last. Well, get the hell out of this country and set up one of your own, Mr. Freedom. We're free at last. Really? You still bitching about being persecuted with your little marches and your Black Rights Matter?
Oh, boy.
And you're being shot by police? Oh,
Put your
need
fucking hands up.
reparations for slavery. Yeah, we built the White House. You couldn't even build a fucking sandcastle. And they're teaching that rubbish shit in people's public schools, Catholic schools, private schools. I don't want to hear it. Because nobody, no politician speaks up about it. What the hell did he ever do? Really, somebody bring forth something that he did
Martin Luther
to benefit this country.
I think he started the movement of ending slavery, right? No. Are we talking about Martin Luther King?
He just as may well have. He just as may well have, because
we know somebody who skipped
because
class.
the white cookie
Skip
cutters
history
are
class.
responsible for
I expect
that.
that from Jason, Nate. not
What are
you.
we talking about here? I'm so lost.
Slavery, sign me up.
No,
Get
hold
me
on.
out on the plantation. Get me to breed with the
Wait.
biggest and strongest slave. Let me eat the free food. Let me go out there and work and get whipped domination style. Let some girl take me as a slave. I'd like it. Where do I sign up? Don't give me this slavery
Fuck the
bullshit.
master's wife.
It's paradise.
Wait, I'm so
Yeah.
confused.
It's paradise.
Wait, I have to understand.
And then I say, you gotta pay my descendants 200 years from now. You owe them something. I don't know you shit. I think we owe them is a fucking bullet in the head
Oh, Jesus.
for what they're doing to this country for years. Bunch of slobs. Sucking down 40-ounce, getting high. It's a big party, isn't it? Fun. Fried chicken. Junk food. Then you get diabetes and go on disability. Who has to pay for it? We do.
Oh, okay. We're talking about how. I'm so lost, man.
We are lost. That is
You're
we are
lost,
lost.
but you
People
started
got
them
so
up.
used to that shit. And
Lenny's
it's like
discussing his love for the holiday Kwanzaa.
it's like a thing of the. It's like an ingrained propaganda.
Hey, well, I'm glad I got the day off because he freed the slaves.
He might as well have.
Hold on. What are we talking
He
about?
might as well have.
That's
He
like,
might as well have.
That's like when Jane was
I didn't
in...
say free the slaves.
Yeah, you did.
Did I? Or
Yeah.
dude, I'm so lost.
That was like when Jane thought Don
I did
King
say
was
that, huh?
Martin Luther King in Costco.
Wait, he had
You
the
didn't see
okay.
that?
She's like, I loved your I Have a Dream speech.
Yeah, she said that to Don King.
Hold on. Okay, so I did say that.
Yeah,
okay.
you did.
I
did
think
say
Don
that.
King did better than
Sorry.
Martin Luther King for this country anyway. He gave people jobs, paid his taxes. This guy did neither, and this guy's a womanizer too, I heard. Little pervert.
He wrote the "I Have a Dream" speech.
Yes.
Oh, you have a dream.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Simpleton.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Leonard.
And these white cookie
Well, you guys
cutter
wanted to know what he
cowards.
felt about MLK Day. There you have it.
And by the way, I think there will be flying cars. I think that
There will be, of course.
I
there
think
should
we
be.
already have technology for it. That's my own personal thinking. But things are
You
just
got to
under
get people
wraps.
EBT cards,
That-
Obama
what?
phones.
No, I'm talking about flying cars and shit.
Well, that's why we don't, because you got so much money for the Obama
No,
phones.
we don't because people can't drive regular cars. The fuck are they going to drive a flying car? If anything, everything should go to electric.
We got drunk. Yeah, I think. Because eventually there's going to
Stop
be no
being
more
so
oil.
dependent on gas. And
Well,
oil.
eventually there's going to be no more oil. Eventually, we're going to suck that shit straight up, and then
There's so much in the ocean that it would last for 400 years, I heard.
well, also the electric
Yeah,
car.
but sunlight,
But they don't want some
sunlight is
damn-
free. Sunlight is free. Just get solar
That's
panels.
too inefficient. Wind power and sunlight. That's what the cookie cutter Green Party says. They're talking out of their ass.
You got to evolve, Leonard. If
Yeah, I am
if there's a
evolving.
better way to do things,
I am
that's
evolving.
how you do it.
Drill into the ocean, yeah. Something we're not allowed to do.
I would like to own a
supposedly.
Tesla, by the way.
got to be a pain in the ass though to do that drilling in the ocean.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I think it's one of like the hardest jobs in the world or some shit like that. You have to like live on that thing. I think.
Pay people enough, they'll do it.
Of course, anybody's gonna.
Yeah, you're right.
Anybody's has a price. You know what I mean? Like you could pay if you pay somebody $1,000 to clean up a toilet, I bet you they'll do it.
Yeah,
Less
we
than
got
that.
2 cleaning ladies to clean up your shithole once for $600,
That's insane.
which was like lighting the money on fire. But,
Yeah, no, that's insane about that. $600 for that? That's insane.
we should have given them more.
That wasn't what they asked for.
What did
but
they ask for?
we gave them like an extra almost $300 or $400.
Yeah, well,
they were
hoping that
super
they would
happy.
beat the shit out of them
They
when they
weren't
were done,
expecting
but
us
they
to.
But
never beat your
that's
ass.
a cool thing to do. That's just like a cool thing, like especially for somebody like them that never happens.
Mhm.
Like who does that shit? You
They
know?
didn't even wear fucking masks, did they?
I know.
Just like
We
gloves
made
on.
them an offer they couldn't refuse.
They shouldn't have worn pants. It'd be better.
Wasn't that type of service, Leonard?
I thought that would have been appropriate if they take me down,
Could have
with
been for the right
pull out
price.
a belt and say, I'll never let my place get this bad again, and spank me.
I thought they were gonna whip you because we gave him an extra $200.
I'm sure that's what they did back home.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Just to
but
whip
then
him?
he fell asleep while they were cleaning the front,
Yeah.
and then they went in to wake him up to tell him that they're leaving, and he's fucking buck naked with a heart on, just walking after
And I heard
them.
giggles.
And of course, you heard giggles.
They're probably laughing at you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He was thinking he was getting more, not living like this.
Well, I mopped that place up. It'll look just like they left it. Trust me. Take that old mop to it and
You've been
mop.
saying that for months.
But I figure, why should I?
You saying you're
Why
gonna
shouldn't you?
you saying you're gonna mop your place is like Jason saying he's gonna get shredded for his next show.
It's
Right.
probably true.
It's
I hate to
like-
say it.
His show that's 7 months away.
Right.
7 months.
That's the only
away.
analogy I can think of.
He's already posting the getting ready for next
That's-
He wants
next
to
show.
do training videos of me and him on my patio,
the shtick,
which may
is
be
old.
good.
Oh yeah, you have don't you have like a little setup there?
Yeah, I've been doing some squats. It's hard to bench. It's kind of rickety bench. I may get a new bench.
You need a new bench.
Put it in
That
there.
bench is broken.
I'll gladly get a new. They got nice stuff at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, they have
no
really
Freudian
nice stuff
slip there, Nate.
Well, since Jay's off, maybe he could throw it in the back of his car. Take you there one day.
It'd be easy enough to do. Just
Yeah.
throw it in,
You don't
literally.
even need to open the door.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Kimbo. I didn't know he was.
Yeah, I
doing
keep kicking the cat too.
Hey,
Going around like.
Don't turn into a Chuck abusing cats. A Chuck the schmuck.
Does he abuse cats or something?
Yeah, he drops them off in the woods.
How's that abusing?
I'm going to take him and drop him off in the ghetto with the I hate you know what's painted on my back.
What, like Bruce
Like in
Willis?
Die Hard, yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. Put him in his freaking Confederate getup with his little Klan hat. And let's see what happens when I put him on Tamarind Avenue. Or Sistrunk Boulevard down in Lauderdale.
Wait, did he really just leave a cat in a woods or something?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you're mad at him?
I think he's a disgrace.
Gee, Brad, you really let the cat out of the bag with that
Yeah,
one.
right.
Well, I'm going to leave him
When did I talk
somewhere.
about that? Did I talk about him?
Him and his one
I think
testicle.
I must have. Yeah.
What are you talking about? The cat?
Yeah. 'Cause he had to get rid of a cat or something.
Oh, that's kind of. I mean, cats can survive on themselves.
Yeah, but it's not very nice.
To take
the
a-
exact story, Andrew. You know.
I would have taken the
You had to get rid
cat.
of the fucking cat.
You take a domesticated house cat and you put it outside.
in the woods.
You feed it. It doesn't know how to hunt. I mean, it has
True.
the hunting instincts, but
True. Yeah.
Did he say if it was
They
declawed?
have
or
withdrawal
no,
symptoms.
I don't remember.
They get very anxious.
I like cats.
Yeah,
Obviously, you do too.
yeah, they're cool to have around.
Brad likes them too.
Just not in my house. I like animals, just not in where I live. No thanks.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
want I just don't want the responsibility. I got enough
Right.
shit to do.
No,
I don't need
it
to worry
really
about
is-
a fucking dog that's whining. That's
Yeah,
gonna go out
I
and-
couldn't.
Well,
I
has
like
to go take a
dogs.
shit at 2 in the morning.
I like
and go walk
dogs,
down
but
the
it's
street.
not
You know
cutting
what I'm
into
saying?
my
It's just
food
not-
bill.
It doesn't
Trust
make any
me.
fucking sense.
It's
It's
like
not going to cut into my food bill.
Plus, it's inconsiderate for your neighbors if you live in an apartment, because like down the hall, there's a fucking dog. Every time somebody walks by their door, the dog's fucking yapping.
I thought that place was banned dogs.
No, you can have dogs. You just got to pay extra.
How's the Branch
fee.
Warren look like? You have a dog?
Yeah.
Oh,
His
please.
dog's quiet though. I don't ever hear.
Have you
his
seen
dog.
him recently?
Yeah, I saw him at the
And his tight
gym last
clothes?
week. He's a monster.
He's a freaking cookie cutter.
Whatever.
He wears the tightest
Everybody's
clothes.
a cookie cutter.
Tightest clothes. With all red face. Why don't you break that door down and take his stash?
got to show off them gains.
Because I'm not a fucking thief, Leonard. I can get my own stash.
Just to fuck his day up.
No, it's all right. I don't need to do that. What the fuck?
Strutting around there all the time. I'm sick of that.
So who's this Branch Warren look like?
Looks exactly like he's taller, but looks the same.
But he's like 6'4".
Yeah, we've seen him at LA Fitness in Delray, like 11, 10 o'clock, something like that.
Ah.
He's my neighbor.
Okay.
Lenny's mentioned him.
He's a nice guy. He's all right.
I think in the video when Dale last came down here and we did the videos at LA Fitness in Delray, I think Lenny was going in on him a little bit while he was off camera.
Yeah, everybody thought you were talking about the real
Yeah.
Branch Warren.
Right.
Nah.
So that's that. Nate, you hungry again?
I'm a little bit.
I'm starving.
That's a good sign. I'm not.
Yeah, when this is over, I'm going to pick up some Italian food.
Italian food.
Yeah.
Some greasy meatballs.
Are you hungry?
From protein. Well, actually, no. My appetite's been
Well, did you say protes? Is that what you said, protes?
protein.
Oh, protes cookie cutter. Is that a cookie cutter term? What
I
is
did
that?
not say
What kind
that.
of term is protes?
I did not say
What is
that.
prote?
I don't know.
I think he was about to say protein and he stopped himself.
What I liked on one of this episodes of Mystery
But he would
Hunters,
interrupt me if I said protes like that.
on the road, Christina likes
Absolutely.
to eat instant oatmeal. She's always, with the different flavor packets, so I thought that was kind of neat. I like how she described it on Mystery Hunter's secret interview.
How many episodes have you seen? Every single one?
I've seen every one, and I like watching the show live. It's just magical, but I like the one where she was feeding the puppy dog in Mexico. It was really cute. And then with the flying squirrel, I like when the flying squirrel
Chupacabra?
flew in her arms. Yeah, the chupacabra was good. But and then when she went to St. Petersburg, Russia, to find out what happened to the Tsar and his family when they escaped in the woods and they got gunned down by the Bolsheviks.
You start talking about this stupid show, I just tune out. All right, Nate, I got to ask you this. Ask Nate why he lets his girlfriend publicly cuck him by posting half-naked pictures.
I got to take a piss again.
We'll see you in just a few minutes. So
did she ask you before she started doing that? Hey, do you mind if I
yeah,
do this?
of course.
She did.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care. It's so crazy though.
Good,
how
because you don't be a jealous asshole.
I'm not. I don't
That's
give a
good.
shit.
That's
Okay,
good.
so what happens is she sent me a picture. She's like, "What do you think of this picture?" The very first picture she posted of her just in her bra and her underwear. It's just like it's almost like you would see in a magazine, like a Victoria's Secret thing. You know what I mean? It's exactly like that. I took that photo and then I was like, "Yeah, it's a dope photo. If you want to put that up," I'm like, "I don't give a shit." And I'm like, "Just know," like I told her, "Just know." You're gonna get some type of negative
And
attention.
so are you.
So yeah, I do, but like I just ignore it. So I told her, I'm like, you're gonna get negative attention, so just be aware of that. And she did, but for the most part, I mean, I don't like I personally don't care. And she got a little negative attention the first like day or something like that. And I told her that was gonna happen. I was like, I don't, and I told her I was like, I don't care. Post what you want. And it's just like these kids that are saying, why do I let her do that? I mean, what am I going to say? No, you can't do that. I'm like, would you say that to your girlfriend? Oh, you can't put up a photo of
just
yourself.
make her want to do it more.
Well, not, but that's just like, who gives a shit in the end of the day? You go on.
You don't want to be a
100%.
controlling, jealous fucking boyfriend.
100% of girls post pictures of that on Instagram, and if they don't, it's because they don't like their body. That's it. If you love your body,
or they don't give a shit about Instagram.
oh yeah, or that. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, like, why do you care so much? Like, would you do that to your girlfriend? That makes you seem like an insecure little dude or something, you know? It's like, let her do her. Like, if I post pictures of my shirt off, I mean, dudes do that shit all, and I have in the past. I'm like, would I be, or like, would she be pissed at me for some shit like that? Like, I would think that was stupid. That would be stupid.
Right.
If it was the other way around, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't care. Yeah, I'm cool with everything. Like, it's not like she's going.
The only reason to be hesitant is because of the shit comments that she's gonna receive.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
otherwise,
she like knows all this shit now. She sent me. I want to show you. This is fucking funny as hell.
What do you think of that, maniacs?
This is so funny. She sent me this right when I woke up this morning of somebody that sent her. And she was laughing too. Hold on,
She said, "Please have Lenny and Nate address," or this person, Dope Labs. "Please have Lenny and Nate address Dumbo's thong Instagrams and cycling discussions with thirsty refugees in Krautland."
Okay, so here, read this. This is what she got. This is
Jesus, I'm not reading.
no. Just read the first. It's kind of funny to be honest. This is the comment that she got on one of her posts.
Jesus, they just fucking.
Yeah.
Someone trying to just give her a complex.
No, it's someone just like wanting to troll her. Just, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Like, and so she's used to that now. It's just like, what can she do? You know,
Spent a lot of time studying her face. Jesus.
Yeah.
It sounds like that person's more fucking obsessed than anything.
Well, that may be the
to
case.
think that someone actually sat there and took the time to
type
write
all
all of that.
Yeah, I
about
know.
It's someone they'll never meet.
I wouldn't
they'll
even
never
take the
know.
time to read that.
So you know what happens? I always get this random comment in my. He'll randomly do it, right? It's this guy that creates profiles, different profiles all the time. He'll randomly do this like on any day, write me this big long speech of being just like you cuck or whatever, just some dumb things, and I just erase it, and it pisses them off so much that I erase it.
You erase it on the videos or
without
on
reading it.
Yeah, no. I start to see it and I just erase it, and they get pissed. Like that's what I do.
On what, YouTube? Or?
No, on IG. I don't read YouTube comments.
Oh, okay.
I do for like maybe the first hour, but after that I don't ever go back. It's just
You mean you delete the direct message, or they put that on in the comments?
Oh, they put it in the comment section. It pisses them off
when you delete it.
Yeah. Just because they want to make their statement. So if you just swipe it and it's gone, it just pisses them off. So why they're trying to piss me off in the first place? So why not piss them back off and just erase it? That's it. People might call you a pussy, but to me it's funny. It's like they're trying to be funny.
That's
trolling.
That's kind of your way of getting back.
Yeah, they're trying to be funny trolling. It's not about me being like sensitive. It's about me trying to piss them back off. Swoop, gone. That's it.
That's the only thing you really can do.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to respond to it. I just want to swipe it and not even give a word. You know what I mean? And then inside of them, it makes their blood boil. I know for a fact that they just get, when that happens, like, oh, she said, why are you pissed? You can't take my shit. I'm like, no, it's not
he
that.
wants everybody to read that.
Yeah, it's not that. I just
he wants people on his side to
get a like or something like that. Yeah. So it's. I don't know.
They find one little thing that they think bothers you, and they're gonna never fucking stop.
Yeah. So I just like, and I guess
true.
a lot of people call it a pussy move. Oh, you can't take the heat. I'm like, no.
I've called it that.
Everyone calls it a pussy move. I just think it's just you. It doesn't really matter. Like,
I
why does that?
where you're coming from. I just don't pay attention to it. Let them write what they want. Everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah, of course.
Opinions are like assholes.
Speaking of pussy moves,
They all stink.
this holiday is a pussy move.
Again.
They're telling people the white people did something wrong. For hundreds of years, we're evil. We did something wrong, and this Martin Luther King came and righted the wrong of the evil people. Well, I'll tell you who's evil. The person that when you go breaks into your car, breaks into your house, and the statistics will tell you the same. Gets all the welfare, steals all your stuff. You have to lock everything up because of why. You know why. I don't need to say it. But we're wrong. White culture's wrong. We're wrong. We're still wrong to this day. That's what that holiday represents. And that's pandering, and that's wrong. They're wrong. I'd have a freaking holiday for Andrew Jackson or someone that cleared those filth bags off the land.
A holiday for you.
For everybody. For every sane human being
Today's
that
Wednesday.
cares about going to work, doing your job, having a little fun, pay a little bit of taxes,
You consider
and then
yourself sane?
have some damn safety. Yeah, have some safety in your life instead of worrying about you can't drive here. You can't go to Dearborn, Michigan because of so and so something and others. Bullshit. But we're wrong. Our culture's wrong. Fuck you. That's what I say to people that celebrate it, pander to it, and even mention it. And that's a fact.
We did.
Well, people need to hear it some more, and they need to hear it in public schools. And I'll gladly tell any kid that. They'll try to censor you for that. Why? We're evil. We're wrong. Bullshit.
Because you're not allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah, right. Bullshit. We're not, but they can. They can give a holiday to this creep. There's nothing but a troublemaker, ruin the economy, boycott the busing system. For what? Shit.
Boy, it really affected you, huh?
Yeah, come to think of it, when the truth comes out, when you look at all that brainwashing, and I went to Catholic school. We're the bad guy. We're evil.
You definitely know about brainwashing.
That's all that has. We're evil. We're the wrong ones. We made the mistakes. Bullshit.
Oh, by the way, while we get a break, Andrew. So what I'll do?
Take a breath.
I guess what I'll do, if you want to put this on. No. It'll make it super easy for you.
Okay.
Can I take the audio anyway and sync it to that? Is that even possible? Probably not, huh?
Well,
I was
the
gonna
first
say-
thing you'd have to do is upload this, process it, blend all 4 channels into one.
Okay, no.
Then
That's too much.
It's easy.
So pretty much, like, I don't know, it's too much. What I'll do is I'll edit this video, and I will. What you do is just like I'll unlist it on my channel.
Okay.
And then you just steal it, because it would be weird if I just put like a podcast on my channel.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I mean? Like, and then people would start saying, "Oh, you're using the Delray Misfits," and I'll never hear the end of that.
People say that anyway.
We invited Nate here. We like Nate.
So,
contrary to what you fucking idiots believe.
So I just like what I'll do is I'll edit it and I'll just put it on there, and all I'll do is I'll upload it and then give you the unlisted link. You download it and then you just like post it. You won't have to do anything.
You sure?
Yeah, it's like 2 seconds of work.
All right.
It's like, I don't have to edit anything. I just have to put on the timeline, render the file, maybe put some music, hip hop beats. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You cookie cutter, you.
No, that's why I said that.
Leonard's rants.
Define that. What does that mean? Did you invent that term? What does that mean?
What term?
What you just said.
I said hip hop beats.
What in the hell does that mean?
Hip hop beats.
I never heard anything so stupid in my life. Did you invent that stupidity?
No, it's been around forever.
And you hopped on board like a cookie cutter.
I guess so. So are you paying attention to Bitcoin?
Never heard of her.
Oh, I really wanted to know if he knew anything about this cryptocurrency stuff.
I get messaged about that shit all
You're
the
a crypto
time.
cookie cutter, Nate.
No, I'm not. I do, but I won't lie to you. I do have money in cryptocurrency.
When did you? How long ago did you put it in?
Oh, I'm just been there for a minute.
It's not worth jack shit. You could wipe your ass with it. It'll be gone in 5
I
years.
need a little bit of money. It's not like no crazy amounts of like stupid money.
That's not money.
A little. Well,
it's not money. That's a scam.
Think so?
No, it's
Big
not
time.
a scam. It's
It's a
not a scam
scam.
at all. It's people like you would. Be
Hopefully
crazy.
you're wrong, because if not, there's gonna be a lot of people losing.
Hold on, I gotta tell you, like so there's this this website I'm a part of. It's called like Binance. So on Binance, you can see trades and sales, right? You can see a bunch of people what they're doing and the activity. It's insane. I'll sit there and I'll just watch of what people are trading and selling, and you'll see hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You have that app?
Yeah, Coinbase. Yeah, hundreds of $1,000s just like being changed, like sold, bought, sold, bought, sold, bought. It's insane with like Bitcoin, Ethereum, however you say it, Litecoin, and there's this one called Ripple Coin or whatever like that. People are heavily investing in right now.
Suckers.
Maybe, but I mean,
Guarantee it.
Well, see, you can't guarantee shit. Nobody knows shit.
Leonard's
Right.
all about
The
cash.
only people who are going to make big money.
Backed by gold.
If you have money.
Well, the only people who will make big money off Bitcoin are the people who got in 10 years ago.
Exactly.
No, they've already made the money.
Exactly.
Right. They've already made
Now
money.
anyone
It's
else
all
has
over.
missed the boat.
This is what it.
Okay.
That's what it's worth now.
What is?
Today's down.
Oh, so you put money into that?
These are all the difference.
Okay.
I just have the app to look at it.
Okay. It's interesting, huh? It changes constantly.
It's like the market.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that
Scam.
Bitcoin has been pretty much at like 14,000 for a little bit. But look, so you're saying the people are the ones that they're the outliers. The one that got into it, never thinking it would be what it is today. So they got lucky. They're not no crypto experts. Maybe some of them are. There was this one guy there was this doctor that I thought was crazy 3 years ago that asked me to invest in Bitcoin, right? I thought he was fucking out of his mind because what he said, that cryptocurrency, I thought it was just like game shit. And he was saying that, like just wait a few years, this thing will be big. He's one of those people that had it. And it's funny because I thought he was out of his mind. He sent me emails. I still have the emails of like how to invest and all this crazy stuff. And I'm just like, no, I'm just not into that. Like who would think? You just got to get lucky. And
You're too busy into hip hop beats.
No, I was in school at that time. I remember. But
How much money did you get out of that?
School?
Hip hop beats.
Hip hop beats. I don't know, man. Anyways, it's insane that how much money comes in and out of that every second. And also, I was saying the people that do make money off of it now are people that's investing huge amounts of money with little, like it's a lot of profit.
Plus, they also
but
know
they're
what
putting
they're doing.
a ton of money into it. So say you put $100,000 into Bitcoin right now. You know what I mean? It's like $13,000. It goes up like a few $1,000s. You've just profited tons of money off of that. So maybe what is that like? Maybe I don't know, like a few tens of thousands of dollars you profited, but you have to put in a huge amount to make a huge or make amount back. I don't know.
I'd rather take my money and go play craps.
Yeah, probably.
Hookers
Maybe.
and craps.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Or in Lenny's case, hookers crapping on
Or
him.
hookers and crabs.
I don't really like talking about all that stuff. I just like when I don't know.
I don't know enough about it to take the risk of investing money in it, but
Yeah,
you know,
but like Andrew said,
I'm skeptical. I think the government's going to shut them down. I mean, I don't,
Yeah, once you hear about it, it's over.
Exactly right.
Mainstream.
If you're buying something based on the hype you're hearing about on the news, you missed the boat.
Yeah.
And
then you know what else is happening now?
Insider information. You're great, but that's illegal.
There's always been hundreds of coins, but now there's new coins being developed every day because of the hype. And then what happens is what they're doing is they're all trying to find out what cryptocurrency is going to be the next Bitcoin, which I don't think anything will ever do what Bitcoin did. Mm-hmm. Maybe they'll go up a little bit. I don't like. This is just my personal opinion. I don't think any coin's going to ever get up to like $20,000 a coin. Like I think Bitcoin might maybe in the future again, but it actually never hit 20,000. It was about to, but it never did. And then it had that massive drop. But and then people are investing heavily, hoping like pennies. You're paying pennies for these coins. Mm-hmm. They buy like 1,000 of them, hoping that maybe that turns into a few bucks. If it turns into a few bucks, you just turn your profit into tons of money. Yeah, it's insane. Sorry, it's like I don't know.
No,
craps.
It sounds great and all, but
yeah. Well, I mean, it's super overwhelming. To me, it's just fascinating. It's fascinating.
You really
got
to pay attention to shit when you're doing that, though.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I just think it's fascinating how, like, it's nothing. People are investing money into nothing.
It's worth it if you got a few extra thousand that you know.
Yeah, but like no, I'm just thinking like a cryptocurrency. It's just insane. You're using real money to buy fake money, and it just keeps on changing its currency.
It's a scam.
Yeah, I guess, but it's a scam that people are making money or losing money. Yeah, so I guess it's kind of like gambling. Gambling's a scam. Like what? 1 out of like 1 billion people win a lottery.
Yeah, you know that
Florida.
Mega Million?
Yeah, Florida.
So 20
won.
20 fucking years old.
Took the lump sum of like
good for
$270
him.
million.
I would have done the same thing, but look.
Probably a misfit maniac, and I'm going to get it.
You know what?
Maybe he'll buy us a gym.
Buy me a Jim and Christina.
So what happened is like this like Instagram post went viral on Instagram, and they were saying this is the real kid, the kid from Sarasota or whatever, Tampa, wherever he's from, Florida. They made up a profile the day he won. It was made like 2 days ago, yesterday, and I was looking at it. People were sharing it, and it's like I'm going to give away $2,000 to the first 50,000 people that follow me, and I saw how much they were gaining followers in my eye. I was just like refreshing it. It was like 40.2K refresh. It was like 40.8K. You know what I mean? It was refresh. It was like 50K.
Shit.
I was just watching it go up like crazy. I'm like, these fuckers really believe that this kid made this Instagram 2 days ago, and he's claiming to be the real kid of the photos that are going viral. And that's it. That's all own photos and photos of him holding like money and using fake parents with money and shit like that. It was so crazy, and it's like follow my account the first.
Until they do like a live stream or an Instagram story, you don't know it's the real fucking person.
It was made the day he won. It was just a random person just trolling everybody, and people were sharing it, and people were thinking that this kid's really going to give away $2,000 to 50,000 people. How much money is that, by the way?
100,000.
Yeah, 2,000 times 50.
Okay, yeah.
You need a calculator for that?
No, I was thinking because I don't need a calculator. I did for a second.
Nate, you're really fucking making your ancestors.
Nate, you want a viral video? Pull your pants
Disappointed.
down. We'll make one right now if you want it so bad. Pull your pants down.
What would you do if you pulled his
Jason already
pants
tried
down?
that. Didn't work.
Does that mean you want to blow him or eat his ass? Which one would you do first, Leonard?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna move from this. You wanna swap me places, Andrew?
Take your pants down
I
right
think he
now.
wants to move.
Andrew, you want
Viral
to?
video.
You wanna
wants to
switch
move
places
up
real
and
quick?
down. He wants to move up and down on
Did
it.
you
That's
forget
what he
who you're
wants.
talking to? He doesn't need. He's not Jason. He doesn't need a viral video.
No, I don't care.
I mean, he'd like a one, but he's not going to pull his pants down for you, right, Nate? Or are you?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get Andrew to switch me spots. That would be very
Why
nice.
would you want him to pull his pants down? And what would you do if he did?
Give you a viral video.
You'll give him a virus.
Why don't you help Jason get viral videos? He's the one that wants it.
Or you're probably pulling his dick like Jay pulled on Koth Andrews' dog's dick. Did you hear that story?
Yeah, vaguely I remember hearing that.
I guess Andrew's dog's dick, the chili pepper came out, and Andrew was picking him up or something, and Jay's like, oh, he grabbed it and just pulled it out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and snapped it back.
Dude, that probably hurt.
When we have Koth Andrew on, remind me to have him tell that story. It's
my
fucking
God.
hilarious.
How long ago was that?
So that's what you would do to Nate, I don't know, last year or something.
Oh, let's get over that topic. I don't want to know. I personally don't want to know, and
I'm just saying.
declined.
Nightmares.
I declined the viral video.
I'm just saying, if you wanted a viral video,
I'll pass it to Jason.
Would you eat a cat or a dog for a food challenge?
I don't know. I don't think I would.
No?
No dog, no cat. No, I definitely wouldn't do it. No, I wouldn't even do it for money. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not really into eating.
What's the strangest meat you've ever tried?
I'm so basic, like chicken, turkey,
You
steak,
a basic bitch.
pork, just like things that are kind of in the norm. I haven't like tried some exotic meats or anything like that. People eat zebra and people eat ostrich.
Bison, yeah.
Well, I've had bison. Yeah, bison. I've only had that like a handful of times, and it's good. It's definitely good, but
What was the best over in Germany?
What's up?
The best meat in Germany.
Oh well.
Besides Livia's meat.
Yeah, that's where I was laughing
Well,
about
we had this. I don't know what the meat was actually. It was beef. It was beef, but it was I don't know. Her dad had. We had dinner with their parents like one of the nights, and I remember they had this like really, really, really good meat, and he said it was the way it's cooked, and it's like a delicate food, and I don't know. That was the best meat that I had there, but I have no idea what it is. I just know it was meat cut from like certain part of the cow or whatever. What about you?
Strangest meat?
Yeah.
I've eaten rabbit.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
My uncle used to always cook a rabbit on Easter.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Rabbit stew. It was delicious.
What about you, man? You probably ate some weird shit, huh?
At a food show, I had some alligator. Wasn't
I don't know if that's so weird. I think that's
No,
really
I've tried-
common, right?
I've tried.
I haven't.
Fried gator tail. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like, I wouldn't say that. Oh, I would say actually that's kind of weird.
I ate some goldfish once. I had a goldfish eating
That's weird.
contest years ago. I forgot about that.
Would
What,
you
the
just swallow
cracker, the cracker goldfish?
No, the real ones.
it? Would you swallow it alive?
Yeah.
Why?
There was a goldfish eating contest.
Yeah, in Pittsburgh.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they
Can
used
they
to have
get away
a
with
they used to
that
have a
now?
polar bear club. January 1st. We jump in the Allegheny River, and most of the time they had to break it up. The fire department was there and stuff, but they called it the Polar Bear Club. You jump into the water,
Heard
most
of
of the time
that.
it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
But what?
It's like a New Year's Day tradition. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
when
stuff.
I was 18, I did that.
They do it in New York City. I think in Coney Island. Like if
I mean, once you jump in, you're submerged, you're drunk.
I want to know about this goldfish eating contest.
Oh, you just swallowed them.
They were alive?
Yeah,
How many did you eat?
about 20-something.
Shut up.
I just swallowed them like pills.
Or you
I
just
swallowed
close your eyes and
vitamin
don't think about
pills.
it.
That must have been some underground shit. That couldn't have been something.
It was in the 80s.
Did you win?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Was there like everybody standing over a tank of goldfish
Yeah.
and you just grab them, or did you?
No, they were separate in little bowls.
They weren't in
A
water.
bunch
Though.
of
You didn't
bowls.
have to
Yeah, they were
catch
in water. Oh, yeah.
them. So you had to catch them
You
too.
just swallowed the water, too. Go, 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 go.
Oh my fucking
Like
god!
pills.
Please tell me there's footage of this somewhere.
Nah.
And did you digested them?
Yep.
How was your shit after that?
Did you like feel them?
Scales
Did you
coming. Yeah, down the throat.
did you
yeah.
feel them like wiggling in your stomach?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
It-
that's what's wrong with that.
Your stomach's like a-
He's got a fish tank in his fucking stomach.
It's like an hydrochloric acid
There's an
bath.
aquarium in Lenny's
Believe me,
abdomen.
when they're going in, it's like going in
The
acid.
mystery of Lenny's gut.
Yeah,
He's
we
got in a fucking
finally
aquarium.
figured it out.
Jesus
Just like if a
Christ.
shark swallows you, you're going in an acid bath. It's not pretty. Believe me, not only are you suffocating, but you're going burning hot acid, digestive acid. Especially a Komodo dragon. They got that
Shark
digestive
bile?
shit on its teeth.
Oh yeah. They're just like they have that saliva that just
As
comes
soon
up
as
their
they
mouth.
bite into you, you're getting decomposed big time.
Who?
From Komodo dragons.
Yeah.
Because in their mouth is just covered with poison. Or like venom, right? It's like venom
Yeah.
or poison.
You know, it's worse. I saw a thing. I have a DVD at home. Some serial killers in California in the 70s. They picked up street hookers off the highways and injected them with hydrochloric acid.
What?
Yes. Now you imagine they got that in a syringe and inject it right into your body and just burning right through your body on an undescribable pain. Yeah, these two nasty son of a bitches were doing that. And I saw a video ISIS would do, because they don't like dogs, Islam. They went to this one part of Iraq and took up a bunch of town's dogs and were beating them and injecting them with hydrochloric acid right in the dog's back. The dog, you could tell, was just like turning around. It was burning them, and it don't stop. It just eats right through. It eats through the bone, the tissue, and it just doesn't stop.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dissolves your
You saw
insides.
a video of that?
Well, I saw the video of the dogs getting that, but the serial killers, that's what they were doing to these
Where do you
girls.
watch this shit?
I don't know.
It was on regular television?
No, internet. I have some DVDs on serial killers at home. It's pretty good.
Probably find that on the YNC,
Yeah.
the most fucked up website on the internet.
The YNC?
What does that
No,
stand for?
the Young News Channel.
Hmm.
But every video that's ever been on the internet of, think of the worst snuff film, execution, beheading, whatever it is, they're all on the YNC from every third world.
Yeah, like three
hellhole
men
imaginable.
and a hammer.
Yes, that's the one from Ukraine.
Oh, somebody messaged me and asked if you saw the Two Girls, One Cup.
I saw that thanks to Koth.
Yeah.
Koth made me watch.
What is that?
That's old.
What is it? Two girls that stand on a glass table and shit in a cup or something?
Well, it starts out with them making out and stuff, and you think it's going to be just like a happy chick-on-chick porno, and then it immediately just transitions into one shitting into a cup, and she's eating it, and then they're puking on each other.
What is why?
Two girls,
Come on, don't act
one
all
cup.
innocent.
Actually,
No, I'm not.
You want to do a good video, Nate? Film a reaction video and post it. They're all over. Go on YouTube and look up Two Girls, One Cup reaction, and people film themselves reacting to it when they see it for the first time.
Does anybody say
that
that's
throw up?
A lot of people say it's hot.
Leonard
No,
would
definitely
not flinch or blink.
I saw one where the guy in South America had his buddy in him, and he got fucked by a horse, and they showed the reaction video. You see the guy that got fucked by the horse?
Well,
The horse came right up behind him and drilled him.
That
Killed
guy
him.
died, yeah.
No
The
shit.
horse did one thrust. They fucking ripped this faggot all the way up into his guts.
The guy volunteered.
And he
for
bled to
that?
death. Yeah. He bled to death.
He wanted to get
That horse
he
ripped him.
fucking deserves
That
it.
horse
Hope he
ripped him a
enjoyed it.
new one.
Exactly.
It was horrible.
Popped his cherry.
That horse came out like
Literally.
this, went "Ugh," with all its might, and it.
I'm
Believe
surprised
me,
the horse would want to fuck like a
horse will fuck anything. Those animals will fuck you. Bend over, a German Shepherd will fuck you. That's what Saddam. That's why Saddam Hussein was good with those radicals. All those radical Muslims and stuff, he'd take them because they were, number one, were against dogs. Number two, they were against sodomy. Number three, bestiality. He'd fucking get them and tie them down and have German Shepherds fuck them. And it shut them up real quick. It quelled the disturbance. And he'd tape them. And he'd send it. If they survived it, he'd send a film back to his family and make them watch it.
Quelled the disturbance.
Pause, real quick, because I know you guys are still doing that. I'm just gonna straight this.
What are you
That's
doing?
when I-
Changing the battery?
Yeah, just swapping out the battery because they both have an hour, so we're 2 hours in already.
Holy
So,
shit.
pop this
Yeah.
one. So we have.
Brad, you need to start watching those disgusting videos.
No, I don't really. I don't. No interest.
You're the only person that has interest in that weird stuff.
No, it's just, Andrew, it's just something you need to watch.
No, I've seen
It's
most
reality.
of that stuff before. I have a very strong stomach. There's nothing
Yeah,
I
but there's a
can't
lot of shit-
tolerate.
But some of them
But
really
that-
stick
I-
with
I-
you. They really do.
I don't really have a
Yeah.
weak stomach either, but some
Some of
shit
the
you can't
beheadings-
I don't like
you can't
seeing people
unsee
get
it.
tortured.
Like you guys are saying,
Or
you're
set on
disturbed by it.
fire.
Did you ever see the Mexican cartel video where the guy gets his head chain sawed off?
Yeah,
What? No.
Yeah.
yeah.
Look it up. Mexican cartel chainsaw
And the Brazilian prison videos.
execution.
I don't think I want to see that. To be
Brazilian
Nah,
prison videos
for
in a
what? You
prison.
can't unsee
These
it,
guys have
so-
cell phones. You see the
Why
guy,
bother?
they got his arm broken. They put it against a iron bar, and the guy took an iron rod and busted his arm up. And then the other guy, well, his arm was like this with broken bones. Another guy grabbed it and shook it like this so the bones would be all floating around and they wouldn't heal properly. And the guy's laying on the ground in pain. You could tell it was unair conditioned. There's pools of sweat and blood on this dirty, grimy floor. My floor looked like a palace compared to this floor. And they just let him there and the guy's walking by kicking him. No medical attention to, and that kind of pain. And wake up every day with those guys. They're one on top of each other too, and they're all emaciated. You could tell they're not feeding them down there. They're just guys, really. You'll get a toilet the size of a fucking cup, and there'll be like 100, 150, 200, 300 guys in this room. Horrible.
This is in Brazil.
I'd never go to fucking Brazil.
Those are Jason numbers.
Brazil's
100,
a fucking
150, 200,
hellhole.
350.
I'll say certain parts of Brazil, and you see a lot of those killings. They like taping it. They're very sadistic. I mean, they'll take a guy out out of suspicion of molestation and beat him to death without going. Well, you're not going through a court.
Well,
just on hearsay alone. A lot of innocent people.
They've always had one of the most notoriously corrupt law enforcement systems. You'll see videos of cops just dragging a suspect behind a van, pop, right in his head. They'll just execute you on the spot.
Yeah, Africa too. They're worse. Lighting people on fire, accuse them of witchcraft, lighting women on fire.
We haven't made in the USA.
Yes, we do.
No shit.
Although it's crazy, with like the whole everything is just crazy here, but it's not like those places like that.
They walk right into jails, pull people out, drag them by a rope all through the streets, naked, little kids. I mean, people that are probably innocent, never judged, never went before a jury, being pulled out, hung right in the middle of the streets, kicked, tortured, poked with knives. Unimaginable. It feels like to get lit on fire. Like that one girl in Guatemala, you see that?
Which one?
The one girl in Guatemala, 16 years old. She was with two guys. The guys killed the cab driver. She was just riding with him. The guys got away, and the mob found her and the guy with the dead driver in the car. And it's like 500 people there. They lit her on fire, punched her, kicked her, burned her to death, and she didn't even do it. 16-year-old high school girls, horrible. They're kids, women, old people, all standing there watching, laughing at her burn. And when she's shrieking, they're laughing. Very sadistic. And that's what's on film. Just imagine what happened over the years throughout history.
No shit. If you got money, you can get out of
from those shithole countries.
Well, how do you get money being there? You just got to escape out of those places. I think that's why people come here. Like, from like Mexico or just everyone tries to come to America.
Clean up your own area first.
Yeah, instead of fleeing your country, stay and try to help make it a better place.
I've seen videos of guys. Imagine this: guys taking hammers to your feet. Remember a real cold day? How your feet feel?
So corrupt and shit.
You get up on one of these cold days. You go outside. Your feet are cold. Imagine someone tying you down, taking sledgehammers to your toes, breaking them into powder. You know what that's going to feel like? Then just leaving you. Imagine the pain.
I'm thinking about it right now.
No, thank
Horrible.
you.
And it's making me cringe.
It's awful.
Oh, I could tell you other stories too.
Stories?
Wait, where's
shit?
that one from? The smashing your toes.
It was in one of the Arab countries. Did you see one? I think it was Syrian forces or whatever.
Was it
you
on
seen
film?
Those guys with
real?
It's on film. Yeah, Syrian forces tying guys' hands and feet behind their back, kicking them in the kidneys, picking them up real high above the air. I mean, real emaciated prisoners, letting them fall from about 7 feet in the air, chin first on the ground. All tied up, getting kicked in the kidneys so you're bleeding.
Yeah, they're brutal down there. There's this.
They wouldn't stop. Kept beating and beating and beating. These guys are horrible.
There's a few videos that I've seen. I saw one in Brazil where this guy, was like running, and this guy just shoots him like point blank inside of like an alleyway, just like on a normal street, just pop, pop, pop. And you just kind of watch this guy die or something.
We kind of wish you were shot. Those beating videos, those torture videos. Oh my God.
Oh, of course.
Horrible.
I'd much rather be shot than fucking tortured. I mean, it's...
I wonder who posts stuff like that though.
Well,
who does that? Do they post that themselves?
Because they get $500,000, $1 million views. They get money out of it. Their country doesn't give a fuck.
I don't know if they. I personally don't think it has anything to do with money. I think it has to do with just their reputation. I think that's what it has. I think that's 100% what it is. Because those million hits videos, they don't get anything from that.
If you watch some of those videos in the third world countries, as soon as an incident like that starts happening in the street, you see everyone out there with their cell phone pointed out filming it.
It's the same with here.
Nobody helping out though. Nobody helping out.
I remember I went back home to New York City. This is about 5 years ago, and I was in Prospect Park in Brooklyn, and 2 cops were chasing a black suspect through the park, and they finally caught him, and they roughed him up a little bit. They pushed him up against a police van, and a mob surrounded the police officers while they were performing this picture-perfect arrest, all with their phones out filming. Come on, do something, egging the cops on to taunt them into doing something that they want to catch on film.
It's like inciting a riot almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Brad, you need to look up 3 Guys and a Hammer.
I don't want
It's
to.
horrible.
You've told me that
But I
before.
mean, I'm just saying, when you're
interest.
delivering mail, don't ever trust anybody. You could have some punks come up on you like that, and you're done. And then they held him down, put a big stone above them, and they kept poking him in his eyeball with knives.
Oh, the
Poking him in his
Ukrainian
stomach.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen
What?
that.
Yeah, we've talked about that shit.
Look it up. 3 Guys and a Hammer.
There were these Ukrainian
It's awful.
buddies. I think they were in their late teens or early 20s.
Yeah, and I think it was early 90s. They had video cassette cameras.
They were like
Oh.
best friends, and they worked as a team as serial killers, and they would videotape.
Torturers, too.
Yeah. Really fucked up shit. Their videos are online. You can watch them.
And tell me a little more about it.
Smashed a homeless guy in the face with a hammer,
Uh-huh.
and you can just hear him gargling on his own blood as it's accumulating.
Cutting him in the belly.
Right, and while they're doing that, they're like poking him and stabbing him with a little screwdriver.
Smashing his face with it. There's breaking all the bones. He had no face left.
Yeah,
Couldn't
it
even.
was just like a crater of blood. What
Slow
was formerly his
torture.
face, but he was alive.
And I heard they also, I don't know if they
Did
had
he
him
survive?
videotaped,
Hmm?
they were
Did he
getting
survive?
pregnant women, ripping
They
the
killed
baby out and smashing on the ground. Sticking their hands up there and ripping the babies out and sticking knives up there to finish her off. Pulling out the baby.
Yeah, those two are rotting in prison.
And they were laughing when they're filming it. Laughing.
Sick fucks.
That's the sickest shit I ever saw with that old man. Actually, he was on a bike going to visit his son in the city, and he was riding through, like his normal route every day, go off into the woods with his shortcuts, and they surprised him with a fucking sledgehammer. And they took it, and then they put those big boulders on him and hitting him right in the face.
And that
Guy's
happened
face was a
in
bloody pulp.
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Okay.
Slow torture, too, where, he's trying to breathe.
Mental note of
rough
not to
place.
go to
Yeah.
Ukraine.
He's trying to breathe.
I'm not going there, dude.
And they're laughing. Sticking the knife in his eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
That's some
Yeah,
crazy
I've seen
shit.
that.
I've never heard
You
anything
can tell
like
he's
that.
trying to grab him when they're cutting him in the stomach. He's trying to grab it right here, touch his eye. You could tell, still conscious, trying to shield it.
What can you really do at that moment? You can't do shit.
You're in some agonizing pain.
And the reason why they do it, so sick fucks like you watch it.
No, I just watch.
I
that
think
for
you just have
reality.
to have you just have to be
Just
screwed up in the
reality.
head.
Just you can never be sure, and that's what I'm worried about us. In 40, 50 years from now, you got a third world type of
40,
Country
50
like-
years, I'll be 80 or 90.
You could be alive. Why not? Sal is. You could be alive. You get a bunch of
Saul.
punk. You walk somewhere, you get a bunch
doesn't
of
even know how to
punk.
say his fucking
Imagine what the
name.
kids are going to be like then. You'd be walking
Ah.
anywhere, and they'll jump you, torture you.
No, they're too busy walking around with their phone in their face.
What are
Sure
they
that-
going to have in a
They're going to be wearing glasses that have your phone in it, and you can
Yeah,
activate
absolutely.
it with your eyeball. That's what's how it's
God
going
knows
to be.
what's going to happen, but
That's the next shit. Is those glasses where they have everything inside of it.
It's fucking crazy.
It is.
I remember when I was in high school. Like when I was in high school, like we had phones, but we didn't have. I think we had MySpace at that time, but Facebook didn't exist. Like Instagram, none of this shit existed. It was just, and then even Facebook or even MySpace was popular, but you were consumed by MySpace. And but that was the very first social media that everyone made. You get your top.
I never made a MySpace.
Really?
I never went on my, I
Yeah,
never
you have your
went on
top 8
MySpace.
followers, and you can play music
Yeah.
on your profile and some crazy. But I got on it, but it wasn't like social media today. Today, you're so consumed wanting to know what everyone is doing. You know what I mean?
MySpace didn't have a news feed. It was just your profile.
And you can comment on other people's profile.
Right.
You know,
But there
what's
was
up,
no
my
actual
dog?
newsfeed.
What you
Yeah.
doing? You know, stuff like that.
that's what you did.
No, I mean, oh my god, what is my dog? What does that mean?
Did you invent that ridiculous?
The cookie cutter term?
I remember some you-know-what called me, hey, you're my dog. I said, what the hell did you call me?
What's up, my dog?
He said that to me last week. Can I plug my thing in by you or something? My dog? I said, or he said something, your brother? I said, you're not my freaking brother. You seen the look on his face? I said, sure, you can plug it anywhere you want, but you're not my brother.
That really
You got a
upset
real
me.
chip on your shoulder without being on anything, huh?
Well, I got a worse chip on my shoulder because I feel insecure with not being on it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, so you're more nasty now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good. People say, hey, how you doing? I come to work. How are you? So how the fuck's it look? Hate that shit. How are you?
No,
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
What I hate more than anything else is, how were your days off? Did you enjoy your days off?
Yeah,
When I go
I
back
was
to work
off.
for the first time in 3
Yeah.
days. I'm like, yes, they were my days off. They
It's
were
like,
great.
get a life. How do you even know? I didn't even know if you even worked here. You still met. Who are you anyway? Mind your own
Who wants
business.
to know and who are you?
You know all your
off?
days off. You don't even know.
I'd really rather be at work.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your weekend? Yeah. Yeah,
What'd you do?
I wasn't here,
Pisses
of
me
course.
off.
I know never to ask Andrew, how was your days off?
Or never ask me how you doing.
How you doing, man?
Fuck you.
I think I asked him
How
that
the
earlier.
fuck's it look like?
How's the
I'm a
fuck
flabby
it looks
fuck.
like?
288 pounds of shit.
It only need mop. It need mop.
Just need mop, Leonard. Just a good shave.
It's like I
a
like
good shit,
Christina's
good
messages to people. Hope you're doing well.
Just
That's
need shit.
sufficient. That's what she says. I hope you're doing
So you want
well.
everybody to
Start
pass you
looking
at
down.
work saying, hope you're doing well, Leonard. Hope
Yeah,
you're doing
'cause
well,
you might
Leonard.
reminded me of Christina.
Okay. How do they say that in Creole?
Or I hate when coworkers want to shake your hand. Like,
Yeah.
I see you every day, and then first thing in the morning is to shake my hand.
Oh, I didn't. I've never done that.
Oh, yeah.
Or you don't say hi to me. The Haitians say, you don't say hi. You don't say hi. I don't like it. You don't say hi.
Because I don't
I
want
said,
to talk
first
to
of
you.
all, I'm here to work, I tell him. I said, you must be high asking me that question.
Are you still working at the moment?
Call him a bouzet.
Yeah, 28 years of fucking insanity.
You know what a bouzet is?
A whore.
Right.
Yeah, he knows that
Yeah.
word.
A whore I wouldn't even touch in that kitchen.
Bouzet.
Fucking
Bouzet.
mile wide open
Creole.
cunts. With their fucking baby bellies. And their small tits from all that breastfeeding. They all got tits the size of thimbles now.
Oh, my God.
All their kids suck the life out of them.
Oh, my God.
You notice that Haitian, when they get older, their tits shrink up for the most part?
I don't know. I've never really paid attention to
Paid
Haitians.
attention to aged Haitians. Paid attention to aged Haitians.
Must
They
be
got-
nice.
They got that
Hey,
spare tire
Alice,
belly.
Alice from Jane's Christmas party was Haitian.
Yeah, she was different.
She was 57. You know
It's
that?
all right.
Oh, what did you guys do for Christmas and New Year's?
Oh,
I
went.
worked and I worked.
Okay,
You
I didn't know if
cookie
you guys
cutter.
had like some party or some
No.
like the Jason. I don't know.
No.
Okay. Is that whole ship sailed like doing Jason parties and stuff?
Jane was supposed to have was that a Christmas party that she got all pissy about?
That was the Halloween.
Halloween.
party.
They did like some Halloween little get together, and that was the very same night we were going to be doing our first ever podcast.
Yeah.
So we opted for the podcast, and we never told her we were definitely going to go. We're like, well, we'll see. We're not sure what's going on
Ah.
yet. And then when we told her we wouldn't be going, she got all bent out of shape.
Okay, and then you probably didn't hear the end of it.
Try to make us feel guilty for not going.
Shit, after what happened the year before?
Yeah, forget it, man.
Fuck.
I asked her. I said, "Is Harvey going to be there?" No. I said, "We'll let you know."
That was the only. That would have been like deal or no deal.
Yeah. I mean,
So we're gonna see. Are we gonna have get some
assuming
mints?
we were going to film it.
Mints.
People want to see Harvey.
And she wouldn't let Jay go. It's just
Yeah.
Because he caused a ruckus.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
wanna-
we didn't do shit for Christmas or New Year's.
No.
Oh, dude, I got super stoned
Where
on New Year's in Germany. Like because I don't typically smoke weed. Like it's like maybe once. That was like the first time I had smoked weed in I don't know, like years beyond. I can't even remember the last time I did. And we're like, whatever. I'm in Germany.
does Dumbo smoke too or
It's
no?
New Year's. No, she doesn't smoke. Well, she did. Like we were like, so it was just like, it was New Year's. So we did. Dude, I was so stoned out of my mind. I don't even think we made it to New Year's because I was just like, I was one of those when you get so high, you get uncontrollably laughing and just everything's funny. Like one of those highs. I was.
Giggly little chick.
That was me in Las Vegas.
Well, I mean, sometimes you can't help it. Like
yeah, it was fun.
sometimes you got chill highs, and then sometimes You get that like where just everything's kind of like funny and you're like your own little world.
I
That's
thought I
Start
had
zoning out.
I thought I had died and I had entered the afterlife. That's.
but that's just when you're
I'm not even
super-
joking.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I
was
was.
great.
But you can't
Yeah.
even really function, right?
No.
Like you
Oh
couldn't.
no.
If you tried to go outside and walk
I
to
had
the
to
store,
meet up with Brad and everyone later. Wow, much later. What? The,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
After
He
11
came
o'clock.
walking in. I could just see the look
They're
on
eating
his face.
dessert.
I knew he was right.
They're on dessert day. Everyone eating dinner yet. I'm like, he's still serving dinner. Yeah.
yeah, like so that's kind of like I was in a similar position as you on New Year's, and we just passed out. Yeah, it was cool though. We were at a party. We were supposed to go to Munich, but that didn't happen because flights were too expensive from Bonn or from Cologne, and to drive there would have been terrible.
I went out with Brad last New Year's Eve when 2016 turned to 2017 for the first time in years, and I felt like a fish out of water. We went right in downtown Delray, right by the office.
Oh, just going out in general.
Just that night.
Okay.
That crowd. It was
That-
a lot of like college
Right.
kids, basically.
Very young crowd. I felt like, an old fart surrounded by kids. I just...
Yeah,
all
but
I
you look like a kid.
Nah.
Yeah,
All I wanted to do was go home. Like, I was...
I'm too old
I
for this
can't
shit.
relate. Between the
He
ages...
He had to yell at some homeless lady that was like, I
Oh,
think we got her a
that's
shot
right.
or something, trying to be nice, and then she wouldn't fucking go away. And Andrew's like,
No, she...
Get the fuck
she
outta here.
grabbed me.
Oh, is she trying to kiss you?
Oh, no. She wanted... I don't remember what it was, but...
she was trying to get his attention, and
Right,
we were
and-
ignoring
and
her.
she grabbed my
and she
arm.
decided to go after
I
him.
said, if you grab me again, you're going to have a really bad fucking night. And she started raising her voice, and I was like, turn around and walk the fuck away. Just go.
You told her that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
She was just a sloppy, drunk, vagrant.
You probably wanted
fucking-
more.
I wish I would have saw that Andrew just
Did we get her
pissed
a shot? I
off.
thought we did get her a shot.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
was before the test, too.
You try to be
I
nice,
saw
and then
the-
act stupid.
The
Now-
video, I saw the video where you posted like, "Please leave your fucking
Oh, it's
address."
so frustrating, Nate. Because then I
We
have...
should address that, actually, now that we're talking about it.
It wasn't many. It's not like it was an epidemic. It
But
was
still,
like
it's
5 or so people.
common sense.
It'd be like if your address is 21 Washington Street and you just wrote Washington
Washington
Street without the 21.
This is what some of these dopes fucking do. How do you not put the
mean,
fucking number?
Then I have to email them, wait for them to email me back until I can fill out the
Yeah, customer service.
the label, and it just becomes a wild goose chase. So.
Do you so since you guys are actually doing it yourself, what kind of machine are you using to print out labels? Demo?
His right hand.
I do it at work.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I do.
You
We're
I
fucking
do it.
old school. We're
I
not.
handwrite every
We
single label.
we should have stamps by mail and print
So-
it up, but
If you see like the 10-year-old handwriting when you receive your T-shirts, that's me. I have the worst handwriting.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
I handwrite every single address label. We have a system that works for us.
Yeah,
it's
well,
a little
everything works.
it's a little archaic,
I
but
get
it
it,
works
man.
for us.
I get it,
it's
man.
more time consuming, but you feel like it's getting done fucking correctly.
Because
You know
we're
what I mean?
we can control how many orders we get. We can turn off the switch anytime we want if it gets overwhelming. So right now we're sitting on a bunch of orders that we have to ship out hopefully by this weekend. So anyone who
Right.
placed an order, please be patient.
We did the pre-sale to get an accurate count of how many shirts we actually
Right.
needed.
that's the best
Because we
way to go
kept
about it.
we
right.
kept running out. I wasn't ordering enough, and then
We
ordering
kept
too
blindly
much of
ordering.
different size.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So,
then you find out what's more popular. Like smalls never really sell.
No.
right,
Like you get smalls. Like me,
very few.
Yeah, the only way I got rid of most of my shirts was for on Black Friday. I mean, I got rid of almost everything on
That's
Black
good.
Friday. Yeah, because I sold them for $10 off. But like it's
I
long.
want to see if that prompts another MLK rant. Black Friday. He's smiling.
Oh, you're gonna get them on for a 5-minute binge.
No.
I have a dream.
Well, it's mainly, every commercial on TV, just the pandering and the cookie cuttering. It's just getting beyond
To
control.
be cookie
Do you know who
cutting.
Ty Lopez is? I think you would,
Never heard of her.
okay. No, him.
Never heard of her.
You would hate Ty Lopez.
Why?
You guys know who Ty Lopez is, right?
No,
No.
Oh, really?
no,
Okay.
never heard of her.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that video? It like went viral all over the world. Here in my garage, he has like a Lamborghini back there, but he's talking about books. It was like an ad on YouTube, and then it was like,
Oh, yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, he's a
Vaguely.
money maker.
yeah, he's an
I've seen him,
entrepreneur.
yeah.
Money maker.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a real...
Never
very
saw it.
different, I'll say that.
I thought you would like. I don't know.
No, I kind of like him, actually. He's not bad.
Oh, that's cool.
Give you
I
some
know
good
you guys
hints.
would hate him.
Really?
bad.
Yeah, you guys would probably hate him. I think I at first I hated him. Well, I didn't hate him at first, but he was because like even today, but he's a very smart person. Like after everyone just knew of this guy as a meme because they hear him my garage guy. You know, they just that's all he was known for. But like what he says, everything he does it like smart. Like yeah, you see him on YouTube on every single ad, or you see him on Facebook ads, or you're gonna see him everywhere. Especially if you're looking through that type of stuff, or maybe not that type of stuff either. He's everywhere. But he's gotten through to people, and he's built like a huge like fan base. And when I say fan base, like supporters, people that want to be rich like him, and he has a story and. I'm going into all this crazy stuff, but anyways, end of the story. I actually think he's a really smart person.
I do too.
Never heard of her.
Never heard of her.
Until we
What's
explain
it? Ty Lopez? We should.
Yeah,
do
you're a real thin guy, but
so it's
got a lot of
worth
energy.
looking at.
He's bright. Yeah.
He's just like what you guys would say is he's a guy trying to sell something. And he is,
sells upon
but
the
he also
message, too.
he also is like brutally truthful. So some things, people that he goes against what people want to say. You know what I mean? Like when he says something, people might like argue about him, but he's winning right now. He's winning at whatever he's doing. He's winning because people like he's doing like a jack of all trades.
What about that guy? I don't remember the name of the YouTube channel. He got in a shitload of trouble on YouTube because he was in some forest in Japan.
The dead bodies, the suicide camp.
And he filmed someone hanging behind him, mocking him, laughing.
That's a suicide forest.
Not Jake Paul.
Right.
It's
Traditionally.
Jake Paul's brother.
He's Australian or something.
No,
right?
he lives in L.A.
Oh, no.
Yeah, his brother's Jake Paul. It's Logan Paul. Logan Paul,
Yeah,
like
that's the name.
yeah.
Brad's blowing wafts of smoke in my direction.
fastest growing YouTube channel.
He's got millions of followers, right?
No, I'm good. Yeah, he has. I think he has 15. He's like maybe has 16 million now.
Cameras on. You let her?
No, but
Or Nate will edit it out.
what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Who's she? Yeah, no, I like that was it was everywhere. Like because it kind of like now that happened, and I'm pretty sure the people that are listening to this podcast are pretty sick of hearing anything about Logan Paul. But now that it's happened, it's gonna have an effect on all people that do YouTube channels.
What
Or
exactly
YouTube
did that
videos.
jerk off do? What did he do?
Well, he went to Japan, and
To the famous
he's a
suicide
vlogger.
forest.
Just like this sacred forest in Japan.
Where people hang themselves.
People go to commit suicide peacefully.
Right.
And he went there with some friends, and
Yep.
apparently they stumbled across a dead body hanging from a tree. And he kind of held the camera out in selfie mode, it looked like. And Nate's trying to catch a fly. Like
no, I think it's a spider. Did you get it? Anyways, keep going.
right?
So he went in there.
see it?
Yeah. He tried. Well, I didn't see it, but I saw re-uploads and people talking about it. So what he did, he went to Japan. He's a
That's
vlogger.
great free publicity for his channel.
Oh, it also destroyed. Like, well, he was already on the rise. He's been on the rise for the past year. So it's not like he needed to do something that extreme. But with
What does he
his
normally
content,
do?
it's just he's a super crazy, obnoxious, exciting. I don't want to say exciting, but when I say exciting, he's like, "What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're gonna do this." Dab, dab,
One of
dab,
those
dab.
jerks.
He's
Like
one of those
Eric
crazies.
Lobliner.
So he's one of those crazies.
Eric Loebline.
But
Mark Lobliner, I'm sorry.
Liner, yeah.
so he goes to the
Pencil neck.
he goes to the Japanese suicide forest and he's vlogging, and they're going out to camp there, and they stumbled across a hanging body. He was dead.
Is there any chance that was a hoax that was
It was
set
fake?
up? Yeah.
People, it's conspiracy. Well, nobody really know because it's fucked up if he's using that as clickbait, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up either way. It almost makes it more fucked up that if they would fake that would make it even more fucked up.
Yeah, but look, he's got everybody talking about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, it is
Exactly.
true. About any
It'll
publicity,
probably be his most seen
good
video,
publicity.
right?
But a lot of thing. No, they took it down. Another thing is. So it was it was on the YouTube trending page, and to get on the YouTube trending page, it has to be manually put there. They don't put just videos that actually really train on the internet. Yeah, they actually put it there themselves. So it went on trending, and YouTube have to acknowledge that to put on it. But since Logan Paul is like YouTube's golden boy at the moment, they allowed it.
But why would they take that down? If anyone goes on YouTube and types in Iraqi torture or Middle East torture, and you can see some of the videos that pop up that you can watch. How come those are all permitted on YouTube? But then this guy uploads a video like that, and he catches all this heat. All right, Nate is adjusting his camera.
Yeah, the videos you guys are talking about.
Yeah, exactly right. The ones we were talking about 20 minutes ago.
I've never seen those kind of videos
when
on
you
YouTube.
go home, just type in ISIS torture or Middle East torture and watch all the videos that pop up. Really, you'll see people getting killed.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I didn't know.
You see the one in the slaughterhouse where they're hanging them upside down, slitting their throat, putting the hose in there.
Yeah.
What?
See how they dropped them off that truck like garbage, throwing them down, hands and legs tied behind their backs, breaking their chins, just throwing them out of the truck.
Microphone.
And then they put they take the one guy in and waltz him around the room. It's like, this is what you're going to get in a few minutes. It's awful. Gallons of blood, just like a slaughterhouse, draining into those drains.
But that can be up at this.
And the way they do it with the high quality video and the music, it's disgusting. It's bizarre. Yeah. And I heard that ISIS has really been beat down lately. I heard that there's not much left.
How many members are in that shit?
I heard it's dwindling. I heard it's like less than 5,000 now.
Yeah. What is there, like 35,000 cops in New York City?
Yeah, there's nothing left. But I mean,
I don't know. You're fucking worried about.
And I heard some of the generals they put leaflets where they're at now and say, look, you either come out of surrender or you're going to burn you out or you're going to be bought out in pieces. One of Trump's generals. They clean him up pretty good, but some of the stuff is beyond belief. The way they do it, the high quality video.
Oh yeah,
it makes you
ill. The one where
they
burn the guy alive.
Yeah, high quality video.
I've never seen these videos that you get. Do you guys purposely?
They're almost looking like, can this be real? But they are real.
Yeah.
I understand like weird because I've seen some. I haven't seen some.
If I see that title, I won't even click on that.
I've
Brad,
seen some like pretty graphic stuff online, but I
have no interest.
I'm telling you, one of the worst ones. Everyone out there listening, look up. I already said it. Mexican cartel chainsaw execution.
I don't know if I want to
Google
do that.
it and you'll find a video. It's two guys with their hands behind their back.
Always behind their back, tied up legs.
They tap the chainsaw to his throat just to fuck with him, and you just see the chunks fly, and then they go in for the real chainsaw, and you see his eyeball come flying out of his head. It's bad, and then they cut the other guy's throat. That's one of the worst ones I've seen.
Yeah.
But that guy's video gets taken down.
Right.
Okay, so here's the thing. So those videos probably stay up, but
they're protecting their boy.
Well, that's pretty much what it is. It's like Logan Paul he's on what they call the preferred Google ad list. Mm-hmm. So I've
never seen any of his videos.
Yeah.
I never even heard
of him.
I
didn't even hear of him until the incident.
Exactly.
Happened.
Well, I never watched any of his videos. Him or Jake Paul, I never really watched. I never watched him. I never subscribed to him. The only time I ever heard of them was because of all the drama. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so Logan Paul is on this top. He's on Google's top preferred list, and he gets premium ads, which he gets paid per 1,000 views. He's probably getting paid maybe $10-$20.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. So and I'm guessing with the 20. I really don't know.
$20 per view.
Per thousand.
Per thousand.
No.
Yeah, that's just that may be overestimating. I want to say probably $10 per 1,000 views, maybe, like maybe on that preferred list. But so those people represent YouTube, and they want those people make money for YouTube. But here's the thing: YouTube makes creators. YouTube can pick whoever wants to be the next golden boy. All they have to do is recommend this channel. They just need to figure out the algorithm, and this specific creator can be pushed out. Like YouTube picks who they want to be the next superstar. It's so easy for them. Huh. If they like a channel, we'll push this, and that channel will get tons of attention. It's so crazy. I don't think that's just my own thing, personal thing. What's up?
Did you invent that term, Nate?
What?
What you just said.
What did I say?
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to say it.
What did I say? What did I say?
A cookie cutter term.
I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. He lost me.
We're talking
about.
Us.
Talking about the YouTube celeries.
Yeah,
where does
YouTube
Jason
celeries
fall into that category? He's probably making a
1,000
per
view.
view.
Be the new YouTube golden boy. Golden boy Jason, the new YouTuber.
He's the old YouTuber. That ship has sailed, I think.
Golden era.
He doesn't. It's almost like he doesn't have an identity. He's like fucking schizophrenic. One day he's a baller. The next day he's
wasn't he supposed to
humble.
move to California this month too?
Come on, dude.
Right?
Come on, Andrew.
He's moving to LA in January.
Andrew, come on. You know.
to go wander the streets and
Yeah.
harass people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's been telling me that like for the past few years that he's either going to New York or California. And ever since like, the whole Johnny Fitness, then it was California because he went out there once. That's so crazy. To this day, I can't understand Johnny Fitness flying out Jason, putting him in an Airbnb. Was that Airbnb?
No, I think he stayed. No, it's a hotel.
A hotel. Putting him in a hotel, taking him out. I mean, it's a really nice thing to do, to be honest. That's a nice thing to do. But I still can't understand it. It's a very weird
Makes
thing.
two of us.
Yeah. Makes three of us. Leonard understands it.
I don't think.
I think it'd be worth it. I think he's a superstar in the making.
Jason?
Yeah. He'd be, like I said, he'd be great in a comedy movie, rather. He'd be great.
You tell him that, and then
Yeah, but that requires a script, and Jason is
Follow-
at his best
following
with
directions.
I'd have a
Directions.
director work with him step by step.
improv.
I'd have him out in California acting just like he does.
It's too much.
Going up to
No.
superstars, getting in dangerous
much work.
situations.
No.
How about this? Jason goes on a police force like they have those comedians do, and
You and I wanted to do when you were in the hospital. I wanted to go to the hospital with Jason as if we were going to visit you, and I wanted to bring a doctor's smock and a stethoscope, which I have, and put it on him, and I wanted to secretly film him walking around the hospital pretending to be a doctor,
that would be a great.
talking to patients, and just
Yeah.
seeing how long it would take us to get kicked out. I would have to put
Or
him,
get
I'd have to mic
arrested.
him up, though.
Or get arrested.
That would be
You
so
get arrested
funny.
for that?
I
Probably.
thought about doing it.
Could have got arrested for what we did that
Yeah.
night, I was told. Remember? She said you could go to jail for that.
Get the fuck out of here.
For filming, yeah.
For what?
Filming what?
She said that, the nursing supervisor.
Filming where, in the hospital?
I think, after you guys
Because we
left,
brought
she
the
says, yeah.
podcast equipment
She
there to
goes,
do
you
a
guys could go to
podcast.
jail
She
for that.
kicked us out.
What's
She
the
I
said-
crime?
In violation of the HIPAA Act, which is patient privacy. I said, first of all, I allowed it. Second of all, you can't take me to jail. I'm sick.
Wait, you guys were going to do a podcast?
Yeah,
They
we,
did.
We brought the podcast equipment.
A
to
nursing
Lenny's.
after you guys left, I forgot to tell you, a
Hospital.
nursing supervisor came in. You guys could have went to jail for that.
Get the fuck out of here.
I said, first of all, I allowed it, and second of all, I'm sick.
In 10
Arrest the old man. It was his.
They're the
Ten
ones that let us.
minutes-
They're the
It was
ones
the-
that let us in.
Yeah, that's right. And 10 minutes into the podcast, we violated visiting hours, and the nurse Ratchet threw us out of Lenny's hospital room.
What an ass.
Yeah, she wasn't very nice.
You were
about
30
it.
minutes past your stay. You should. We got there at 6. We had to leave by 6:30.
Mhm.
And you guys were only a few minutes in?
No, 6 o'clock was the
We were
end
like
of the
10
visiting.
minutes in.
No, I'm
End
talking
of
about the
visiting.
podcast.
Like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was it.
Just scrapped it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good.
There's no point.
I think Jason drew their attention because he went out to take a piss when you got a fucking bathroom
Yeah,
right there
that's
in the room.
right. Well, he just left. He didn't even take a piss. He
Huh.
left.
They wouldn't let him back in because he went outside.
What hospital were you
That
at?
was just a clusterfuck.
Delray
That's
Medical.
all it was.
Okay. Is that
Where he
where
works.
is that where Emma was too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
saw her then.
Yeah, they were at the same time. We saw them both.
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Have you guys kept in touch with Emma?
Not since she left the hospital. I
Okay.
visited her 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
good about that. I'll
when
say
she was
that.
there. Yeah, she needs it. She needed it. Think about how depressing that must be. Just laid up. You don't have to think about it. You did it.
Yeah,
Stuck in a
exactly, you
hospital
know.
bed for 24 hours a day. I know. I
But
would
not as
want
long-
my
not as
friends
long
to
as
visit
her,
me.
man.
Yeah,
No
absolutely.
way.
You were the
You know?
longest, what, 7 days?
Yeah.
I can't
Sucked.
even imagine how. I've
Just
never
7
had-
days
I've
in the
never had
hospital?
to be admitted to a hospital.
Actually,
I've been to hospitals. never
Hospital
been
for him
admitted.
is like a fucking vacation compared to the shithole he lives
Oh,
in.
that's true.
True that.
You get your ass wiped. You got clean floors,
You get
air
food.
conditioned meals.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cable
Television.
You got
TV.
TV.
Leonard just took 2 vacations at the end of the year. That's all.
You know what? Like
Staycation.
Yeah. that's
somebody
true.
had mentioned that, like, because each time he went to, because I would have visited Lenny, but each time he went to the hospital, I was like flying to Germany. Like, why didn't you
That
go?
happened the day you left, I think. When
Yeah, it happened the day I left, and then also the first time, back in September when I left, he also was admitted in the hospital.
Same fucking thing.
Ah.
Actually,
Before the
Lou
Ruby.
Yep.
Lou D'Onofrio is recovering. He had the same treatment I had, a heart ablation.
Because I think I messaged you.
Yeah.
Same-
That was when I
exact
went to
same
Greece.
thing.
Yeah.
Must be something in the water.
What is it with rhabdo and ablation here in Delray Beach?
I don't know.
What is that?
Rhabdo, what Emma had, what they diagnosed Lenny with.
What is rhabdo? I don't know what it is.
Rhabdomyosis.
It's when you
want to explain it, Leonard?
When your body starts digesting muscle tissue because it's breaking down at an increased rate, and it's very dangerous for your kidneys.
Oh.
You don't really see that with athletes unless it's like an extreme triathlete who's overtraining severely.
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's so rare to hear of it. That's more with a trauma, like if a brick wall falls on your legs and crushes them and you live, but it destroys your muscle tissue and that goes into your bloodstream and your kidneys can't filter it out. You go into renal failure. That's what happened to Emma.
Oh, shit.
She had to have dialysis.
Just fucking 3 pisses.
See, like, I don't technically, like, I didn't know, like, the whole story. I read, like, what was, I also donated through the, like, UCare or whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. Like, all I really thought was, like, what she fell on her legs incorrectly. Did we talk about it last time I was on the podcast?
I think she slept.
Weren't you here after her?
I think it was after. It was maybe before that happened, right?
I think you were here before that happened.
Okay, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Anyways,
she was on like the week before you, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I think she was on the week after me. That's what it was. The week after me, because I remember seeing like her being on the podcast. That was after I'd already been on.
Why does it sound like this piss hitting the floor?
He's pissing in your tub at this point, I think. He's got bad aim with the toilet.
No, he's going.
You sure? Because his body looks like it's angled toward the bathroom.
The pressure going into that toilet is just spraying everything right back up all over the top.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I hear. It sounds like
100%.
he's pissing on the floor. He's not even pissing into the
water. When you've taken a good hard piss, it fucking goes everywhere.
I'm just going to keep a bedpan in the house for him.
Or just have him go outside.
He's done that before.
Oh, I know. I think last time I was here, he went outside. Right. Yeah.
It was raining. All right, let's wrap this up. I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving. I'm gonna go.
Yo, Lenny,
food.
did you pee on the floor?
No.
His slow, ogreish walk.
That was a little bit of a delayed answer.
Oh yeah.
Is that a Freudian slip?
The slow ogre walk.
His fucking facial expressions.
All right, Lenny.
Again, every time he gets up, he's got to show this bitch to the camera.
Hey.
I love when Brad calls her that. Bitch, a cunt.
She's going to come over here and smack him upside the head one day.
Good. She'll never be here.
Like she punched that guy in that one video. That one video for the karaoke channel. It's on there. She punches some guy in the face. It's great. His name's Jeremy. He was throwing a basketball at the wall and hit her on her back.
So she beat him up?
And she cold cocked him.
Ah.
It's great.
Temper.
Because he's like throwing the ball and it hits the wall and hitting her back twice. He's lucky I wasn't there. I'd shove that basketball up his eyeball.
Up his eyeball.
That was a Genovaism. Like he was about to say ass and he changed it to eyeball.
Oh.
That's a total Genovaism.
I think we all have a little bit of Genovaism.
I know I do.
Yeah, shit. It rubs, especially being around these assholes so much. It definitely rubs off.
If I misspell something on the internet or my spell check doesn't work, like maybe I make a post and I have like incorrect sentences, then people will say you've been hanging out with Jason too much. And like,
before I caption something, I reread it like 3 fucking times.
Sometimes in a rush I don't.
I knew I was into the men's too deep when a few years ago I was like jokingly fucking around with a coworker and I told the coworker to kiss my donkey ass. And he was like, "What the fuck? What does that mean?" And I'm like, "Just please forget I said that." I'm like, "I can't explain it right now." And I'm like, "Why did I fucking say that?"
Kiss my donkey ass.
Yeah, thank you, Jason.
It's piss. I don't. Can anybody count officially how many times he said that? It's sick as piss.
No.
In a span of like a week.
No.
Hey, you have that key for that?
What do you offer
clubhouse?
if somebody gets the answer?
You gotta take a crap?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, here it goes.
Maybe we should wrap up the podcast now.
You're not shitting in my car. I have to take you home.
All right.
Nate will take
you home.
No,
I'll escort Lenny into the clubhouse.
Oh, I owe you. Right? Should I take him home?
Right. You can film in your car.
Yeah, do a live feed.
Shit, I gotta take him home. Are you guys really giving me him?
Look at him looking
We're
at me.
passing him off on you.
He needs to go. He needs a shit right now.
All right, well, let's get you to the clubhouse.
Are we? Is this where it ends?
Yes.
Thank you.
Good night, Christine. I'm going to take a little break now. I'll see you next week.
He's gonna take a
Thank you.
I love
John.
you.
nice dump.
Thanks for
Pretending
listening.
your face is the
I'll
toilet.
be praying for you as well as Maniacs are at 12 midnight. Good night, Christina.
And I want to say thank you guys.
Get better, Dale.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
Send your prayers to Dale, not fucking Christina.
Peace out.
Thank
Bye.
you.